Oh, we live.
Already?
Yeah, we are, man. We are. And it didn't take too long.
Brian Johnson's already commenting. That didn't take long either.
Yeah, man. I was
Wasn't like, well, could have maybe expected that one.
I got sorry, Mike. Mike McGill's calling me from the exposition, the ice fishing expo.
Oh.
I'm gonna hang up on him. Sorry, Mike. But
watching?
No, he's probably not watching. I don't even know if he's fishes.
Mike McGill? I don't know.
Mike McGill's the guy who organized the Canadian ice fishing expo, where we'll be this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron will be there.
I'll be there.
I'll introduce Aaron, you know.
Yeah.
Mr. Big Fish.
I don't know.
How many big fish have you caught in a tournament so far?
A lot. Quite a few.
At least 2 a year.
Yeah, at least
which is good.
2 or 3 a year. Yeah.
Big fish Aaron,
big
man.
one swims by and you hook them.
Yeah. I'm a minute late. I know. I actually went on a crazy experience, with Josh Dixon. It's fishing-wise, one of the craziest one on Sunday I've ever done. And I think I lost my stand for my camera, so now the camera's held by a ladder.
You got a ladder.
Man.
Good old little step ladder.
Mickey Mouse stuff, right? But first come, first serve, right? We're going to talk about, obviously, before I forget,
the important part.
It's from Napanee. It's Canadian beer. It's called the Extremist. So I'm going to pop this one. Aaron this time is driving.
I'm driving.
So he's not drinking.
Got no DD. My Uber driver bailed on me today.
Paulie V.
Paulie V.
Where was he?
I don't know. He's probably watching right now.
What's up, Paulie?
I was going to give him my account to comment on there, but who knows what he'll say.
So, it's called the Extremist, Belgian IPA style. Honestly, I love the can. It's actually textured. From the heart of a small town, Ontario, comes the Napanee Beer Company, an award-winning brewery driven by passion, dedication, and imagination. This one flavors is pretty extreme. It's also 7.2. But in 2017, they won the New Brewery of the Year. So the Extremist, give it a shot.
There you go.
Give it a shot.
If you finish both those beers today, you're going to be like a little silly.
You guys watch the Barstool Presidente that does the pizza review?
I don't. You do.
Hell yeah, man. He does the best review. He's honest about it.
Yeah?
He doesn't sugarcoat stuff. So
like
here's to my second review.
You give everything a 7 except for Miller High Life. Gave that a 5.
Yeah. What the hell? This is terrible.
It's terrible.
How many did you leave in my fridge last time?
I don't know. 6 or 8?
Whatever you left in the fridge. I had one, and I don't respect you. I had one sip, and I threw it in the garbage. But
down the sink.
Okay, let's try this.
Strong.
Flavorful. Very, very flavorful, but when you usually get an IPA, it leaves an aftertaste in your mouth. Not so much with this one, but it's strong. Another sip. I need to review this.
Miller High Life is like drinking Simcoe water. He's not wrong.
This is 6.89. Like I'm gonna add 0.89 to that.
I told you it's a 7.
It could be 7. It could be 7, but it's not.
Is there anything that's over a 7?
Strong. I mean, and that's for me. That's my rating for me. Somebody else might like it because beers tasting is very different for most people. But I'm gonna leave it here. We got so much to talk about. Been ice fishing twice already last weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody's asking me, guys. I don't give location, but I had to drive 2.5 hours, and I'm already an hour and a half north of Toronto. So that just gives you an idea. And the second time when I went with Josh on Sunday, that was crazy scary, super scary. And let's talk about my day Saturday. I drove down there midday, met up with Brian Johnson. He's watching. Thank you very much for taking me out. I appreciate. That was pretty cool. I mean, just the scenery up there. They got more snow. Just driving out there was pretty cool. And I got there before him. And the crazy thing is I got on the ice. He spudded the day before, which I trust Brian. He knows what he's doing. But I still checked. I wanted my own safety, and I could see his track, and I checked. And everywhere I had was like 5.5 to 6.5. To the middle was almost 8 inches.
That's a lot of ice.
I was like drilling. I'm like, what the hell, man? It's taking forever because I like the weekend before I had like 3.5 anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it wasn't the greatest ice. Like I wouldn't have drove a snowmobile on it, but I was totally fine with it myself.
Walking out.
And I literally got set up and I got on my knees by my little sleigh with my graph and I started fishing. And I was probably 100 meters from shore. And I hear the sirens. Oh my God, there's an accident somewhere. And I don't pay attention to the sirens anymore. Because when they pull in the parking lot, they kill the sirens.
Mm-hmm.
So I never looked, right? No, all I hear is people, hey, hey. So I turn around. And I can't see this guy waving at me. I'm like, all right, whatever. I keep fishing. Hey, you got to get out of there. I'm like, oh, no. No. And I look back and I see the fire truck and the ambulance is just leaving. I guess they realize. So when I walk back and what you get, a lot of you don't see in the video. I didn't want to put these guys too much in the video. They were really nice. They're like, you can't be there. It's unsafe. Somebody said that you were doing CPR. Somebody went through. I said, no, it's my sleigh. I was on my knee. I can get why it's confusing.
Mm-hmm.
They're nice, but like, I appreciate for your leave, and make my day better. I said, no disrespect to you, but I drove 2.5 hours. I got my floater suit. I got my ice picks. I tested everything. Like I'm not an ice expert, but I take my precaution, and I can tell you the story on Sunday. Well, I like this because I don't take crazy risk. So we went out there, and they said, all right, well, we'll bring you back a hut. They asked me, do you have a hut? Set up your hut. People won't bug us. They'll know you're ice fishing. But if you're on your knees by your sleigh, I'll just stand up then. But I can see where they're coming from, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it is early, but
yeah,
and everything. Guys get worried, right?
There's some small community. Brian calls the EMS guy, and he says, oh, yeah, it's my buddy. Bring him a hut. So he brought the hut. I set it up. It was hard to set up anyway.
What was it?
Oh, man.
Like a pop-up?
But a big one. Oh, man. You want to hear the French out of me?
Yeah.
The guys who have pop-ups, you guys are a beast. No. I would rather freeze. I was swearing anyway.
Well, what kind of hut was it?
It was really good quality.
Actually,
like the quality of the material and everything was good quality. Yeah, can't build that by yourself, man.
What was it? Was it like a double hut?
Four man.
4-man.
Yeah.
So like an octagon or?
No, 4-side, but big.
But a big one.
Half the side of this room.
Really? Some of them are stiff. Some of them don't go up nicely, and you gotta peg them and everything. But yeah, same thing. I like the flip over. We're not very conditioned to the pop up because we're used to the flip overs. We're only going out with 2 guys or the flip over. Yeah, if you got somebody inside or helping you, man, I was alone. I left it half built, and I said, oh, it doesn't look good. Somebody's gonna call. It was bright orange. I folded it down. I waited for Brian. Yep. Did Brian bring a hut? No, we just ice fishing. Honestly, I had caught little perch, tiny perch. Yeah. 4 or 5 of them before Brian got there. And when Brian got there, he knows the spot. He goes, oh, they'll be around here. So I was really close to, but I didn't get nothing for 2-3 hours. Yeah. And then he drilled the first. We drilled about 45 holes together. And the first hole he went to, he caught one. Brian knows the sauce. Yeah, he knows his sauce, man. He knows his sauce. So that was pretty cool, man. It was fun to scratch a hitch. The crappies weren't giant, but they weren't small either. They're fun. Yeah, it's fun. And then I came back and edited that video, and yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, you came crappie fishing with me. You caught crappies before, right? Yeah, I've caught crappie before. We never really done that great, but we went a lot of fish though. A lot of fish. Yeah, we caught a lot of fish from it. That's what I'm gonna try and do next. I still haven't got a unit yet.
I need a unit to put on the front of my boat and one to go ice fishing. Well, use the same unit for both things, but
yeah.
I have to take a look at what I'm looking to buy.
Well, Humminbird has that unit that you can do both now. They sell you a unit. You have that at Cabela's?
Yeah, the all seasons pack that it has the transducer.
That's pretty cool.
The summer and the winter ice transducer.
That's pretty cool. If you need a trolling motor transducer, I got one for you.
That's the thing though, because it comes with the summer transducer, which I could rig up on my trolling motor, no problem, right?
No, but I got one. Or you can buy one, $60, $69. Yeah. Actually, it's a good transducer for ice fishing too.
Is it?
Yeah. If you don't want to spend the money for the other one.
Mm-hmm. And it's the networking 7 that they sell in the package, which is like
you don't need that.
I don't need the networking.
That's big thing, guys. Is if you guys have a boat and you're worried about networking, I've run a boat networking for 6 years out of 7 years I've been fishing for tournaments, and now they're networked. No knock on Humminbird, but anytime you network units, they get slower because they try talking to each other. They'll freeze sometimes. That happens with other units too. And I like it better where you put a waypoint on the spot and then you get on troll motor and then you put your waypoint on the spot. So when you show up with your boat, you're like, oh, here's my waypoint. And then I get on the front and then I can hit all my other waypoints I want to without cluttering the field. Because if you do have them connecting like I have, I show up to a spot, it's like, oh my God. Oh my God, where am I? So that's one thing. And then we got a bunch of product reviews to do here today, guys. I got a ton of stuff under the table. Talk about the ice fishing show. Talking about sauce. There's juice. There's a good analogy from a guy on Instagram or YouTube. He says there's the juice and then there's the sauce. You know, juice, it lasts about 2-3 days, then you're empty. Sauce lasts forever. That's the sauce right here. And I know you guys can see it. We're going to show it. I mean, I don't even want to sell these. I think there's 100 units total. I don't even want to sell any of them. That's the sauce right
The hair jigs?
I have never seen a hair jig like this.
I don't know why you're showing guys that, man. Those things are... It's hard to find. You can buy hair jigs. A lot of guys make hair jigs.
Yeah.
But no one makes one with a good hook, man. It's insane.
You seen the hook on that?
I can't believe it. I was playing with it.
I'll set the hook with 65-pound braid on that.
That's insane.
It'll never go anywhere.
Yeah, it's insane.
The hook on that is naughty. Anyway, so before I get in the review, I want to review I want to talk about we keep looking at the screen here. We got to look at the camera. We got to talk about my day Sunday.
Yeah.
Like I used to work out a lot when I was your age, all the way to like 30, and then I stopped and I gained a whole bunch of weight. And then from February on to September, I was running every day working out. I lost almost 40 pounds, 33 pounds.
Yeah, you dropped weight pretty quick.
Yeah. And then I gained some back because I haven't trained since. I'm in pretty good shape right now. This summer, even before tournaments, or if I was practicing for the Bronze Back Cup, or if I was practicing the Pro, I was running 9 kilometers every day.
That's great.
My knees were on fire, but I still ran it. So I was in good shape. I'm still a big guy. I look at Josh and said he wanted to go fishing. He's kind of upset with me. I didn't sleep the night before. I told him I would meet him at 8 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, I kind of bailed on him. I said, I need 3 hours of sleep, dude, because what we're going to do is crazy.
Yeah.
He's kind of upset. And then we went out. We drove 3 hours north to a spot where I know there's walleye like crazy, and big walleye. And we didn't know if it was going to be open water or hard water because it's a river, there's current. So we brought boat spinning gears, the augers, and everything. And I said, listen, we can't do it with the snowmobile. There's not enough snow. And there's no ice on the little pond, so I can't get there. We got to bushwalk it. He said, how far is it? 3 kilometers. He said, oh, that's nothing. I said, Josh, 3 kilometers in the bush is not a straight line.
No.
You have to go around ravines, hills, cliffs, marsh. Buddy, I probably lost 20 pounds just sweating. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram story. That was not from the rain.
You looked like you went through, man.
No.
Your hair's wet.
That was sweat.
It's gross.
I took my jacket off. It's not because it was cold up there. It was like -6 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And not halfway through, but a third of the way through, me and Josh looked at each other. We're not going to make it with that sleigh, with my fish finder, with the auger, with all the tackle. Let's just bring 2 spinning rods. And he looks at me. It's going to be open water, man. It's going to be open water because on the way there, we saw tons of open water. I don't know, man. It took us 3 hours to get there. And we crossed a marsh at one point. We thought it was just a field on a water up to your thighs.
Oh, God.
I know. It's crazy.
That's crazy. You're crazy for trying that trek, though, through that bush.
When we got in the marsh, we looked at each other. Should we back out? And we looked at the time. Like, by the time we get there, we got 30 minutes of fishing. Right? Your phone's not working. So you got to backtrack into your tracks. So we went out and we made it there, and you go over a bunch of cliffs. And when we got there, I saw, man, it's frozen. So I'm like, oh, okay, we'll take a rock and break the ice.
Fish through the...
Oh, no. It was just soft slush.
No.
And Josh, like, I'll go on it. He went to go on it. He went through in 2 feet of water from the shore. I'm like, oh, I'll be safe. He managed to go on it. But as he was walking, everything was soft and sink. I said, Josh, if you go through, I can't come get you.
Yeah.
I can't. You're going to have hypothermia. We got 3 hours to walk back, and at dark, it's going to drop. We're going to die. You're like, I can't come get you if you go through.
Scary.
So he got off, and we chucked rocks to do holes, and we cast it. Anyway, we didn't catch nothing. We left. On the way back, we found a pond. It's a pond, not a pond. It's about a third of the size of Little Lake in Barrie. Small.
A small little lake.
It's a pond, a big pond.
A big pond, natural pond.
He's like, oh, man, I'd love to do this and come back and fish this one day. I said, we're here. Let's try it. And the sun was going down. We tried it. And there's 6 inches of ice.
Really?
Yeah, and we tried. And we know nobody's been there before. Like, the only way you can get there is bushwalk. And you're way up north. There's no civilization up there. We're bushwalking. We get through the pond. He drills 3 holes. I put my fish finder right away and mark a fish. No, I'm like, oh my God. Oh, maybe we'll catch walleye. Maybe we'll catch, small perch. We catch crappie. You find a pond like this with crappie, they're all big. So we're fishing it. We can't get them to bite, but there's tons of fish. And then I get bit. Boom, my rod goes down. I'm like, oh my God, I lose it. But when I set the hook, I knew it was like a 2-3 pound fish.
Yeah. I'm
like, it might be a pike. And I was fishing that bait, which we're going to talk about. And I'm fishing it. And, that's too bad because I filmed everything, right? But I don't want to post it for you guys and not have any fish catch.
No, fishing content.
To me, I want to push. I film all the time when I go out. You guys don't see a lot of product because I'm not satisfied with the video. And I end up catching one. And I set the hook and it starts going. I'm like, oh, this is decent. Like 2-3 pounds. I pull it out. It's a largemouth.
No way.
Man, you know how excited and disappointed I was at the same time? I took it off and I put it back in the hole.
When was that?
Josh is like, oh my God, that's so cool. I'm going to come back here in the summer. You come back here in the summer, you get eaten by mosquitoes.
For sure. There's no way you're going to do that.
No. You get fishing that.
In the summer, for sure.
But anyway, it was pretty cool. When we got back to the truck, some guys were there, and we thought we were going to get robbed.
No way.
Yeah, honestly. Put my phone in my pocket, took my jacket off. I'm like, we might have to scrap. And Josh knew. He had the same feeling. When we got in the truck, he's like, I thought we were going to get robbed, dude. Some really, crimey looking dudes were stopped on the side of the highway. They're actually trying to fight each other anyway. I'm not going to get into details, but
that's pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, man, we're going to have to throw down. I just walked 6 hours in the bush. I'm not ready, but whatever. But anyway. That was pretty cool, man. Fishing with Brian and Josh. And then this weekend we got the ice fishing show.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited for that. Last year was great.
2 years, man. You're 2 days now. You're there 2 days.
2 days.
In the booth.
2 days.
What booth do you be in?
I'll be in your booth, Ice Fishing Depot. That's the booth.
So that's what I've been doing for the past. Actually, I've started talking about this since May.
Yeah, you've had this on your mind for a while. It took a while planning, and
yeah, there's still some big news that didn't happen from that I don't want to talk about yet because they're still in the work. And the fishing industry is, as much as it's a great industry, people in the fishing industry will copy your idea left and right. So that's still in the works. You know, I'm still getting samples from overseas. Obviously, it's made in China because most of the stuff is made in China. And I'm just not satisfied, and I'm returning it. So we're gonna get some really cool stuff. And now let's talk about, you know, that's probably the hottest bait ice fishing this year, by far.
That one?
Yeah.
Z-Viber.
Yeah, you haven't seen
it yet. I haven't fished one yet.
It's called the Z-Viber. They're available in the U.S. I think I'm one of the only store to carry all the colors. A lot of units in Canada right now. I think there's a guy by Rice Lake that has them. I don't know if he has all colors and everything. So,
want to show the camera?
Yeah. So that bait is what I've got all the crappies on. I've got a bass. I've got a perch, tiny perch too. That bait, whitefish, perch, walleye, especially the jumbo perch. You put a little egg on that.
That'll work great for jumbo.
Oh my!
I know guys who were catching them really good last year on lipless, and I've caught them. Remember the day we went out there when you used to have those blade baits? You'd get them from China. The Schoolyos one.
Yeah.
Remember when we went out there and I smashed them on the blade baits?
But this
that's
man,
the same thing. Well, better, but
your egg is free moving. You're not losing the perch.
Got the single hook, which is nice too. You don't have to worry about
rattles.
Little mushy rod.
I mean, and I was worried about the hookup ratio.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they eat it. It's actually, there's a downfall to that bait. Is they're really on, which they weren't. But if they're really on, they choke it so deep that it's really hard to get the hook out.
No way.
Yeah.
And
so that's the bait here, guys.
Swiveling hook too. That would be a pain in the butt, actually.
Little rattle trap with a single hook, and you can change that hook to a treble hook if you want. Good quality. Like, they're all made in China. A lot of the
everything's made in
Japanese bait. It's all made in China.
Yeah.
Most of them.
All the mass-produced baits are made in China. Pretty much.
This is a known or cutting point, by the way.
Is it?
That's a known or cutting point. No joke.
I know the who is it that makes a hook that looks like the owner cutting point?
It's a Z-Viber. Ugo's asking. It's a Z-Viber. And I'll have them at the show. I'll be the only one carrying them. I got about 200 units. And at least 50 are going to go in my tackle box. So the ice fishing show, guys, I got a lot of product. Product you can't find anywhere. But you better come Saturday morning because it's going to go quick. You know, first come, first serve. Everybody, can I get a key drill? Can I get a rod? Guys, I can't do this to everybody, right? You gotta show up. So that bait is minty.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. I want to try that.
Oh man, and you feel it, eh? You think all this has no action when you rip it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just like a rattle trap, man. So I'll put this one away. Hopefully I don't step on it.
I like these jigs.
So what are you pumped to see at the ice fishing show?
Me? I don't know. I'm glad you have your booth set up right next to your the guest speakers.
Yeah,
you had a great show last year.
This year's gonna be insane, man.
Yeah,
I give a bit too much.
Yeah, last year I thought you gave a bit too much, but you did a good job last year. Both you and Steve, you guys both did a good job. You gave out a lot of information. What I'm hearing from a lot of guys too, which makes a lot of sense, is the information. A lot of guys, it sounds like a lot of guys are going there for local information, right?
But the thing is, I can give you a spot.
Yeah.
Which is not in my forte.
No.
I can give you a spot, but then once the spot dries out, because it will, like every other thing, where are you going to go? What I'm going to give you at the ice show is I'm going to give you what to look for. Shallow.
Which is more important.
then you can go and develop it on your own. Like last year, I did not fish one of my old spots. One or two times. The rest of the time was all me expanding, finding new spots.
New stuff. Once you had the pattern, you kind of...
Yeah, it's so much fun, so much rewarding. And then you talk to people, the conversation, if shit comes to talk to you, nobody's catching. You're like, oh, sweet. You know? New bait, too. For perch. That in the spring is going to be crazy, too, for perch. You know, Set the Hook's coming out with some new perch bait.
Be good for crappie too. It almost looks like a little tube. I haven't taken a great look at it yet, but
yeah.
Let me see this.
Hey guys, before we get too deep into this, the podcast is now available on iTunes. You go on iTunes.
I was looking for it the other day.
The Ice Fishing Podcast. I got 4 episodes on there. It's official now, man. We're on iTunes.
It's under the Ice Fishing Podcast?
The Ice Fishing No, sorry.
These things stink. Holy crap.
The Fishing Podcast, I'm sorry, under Seabass Outdoors. So all 4 episodes. This episode will be on iTunes probably tomorrow night when I get time to put it on. Subscribe, and please, guys, do me a massive. If you want to do it right now, look it up. The Fishing Podcast on the iTunes store and the podcast store. Give me a review, please. Be honest with it. Put some comments. Click a like on this video too. You know, share it. But most important, go give me a review. Please support me. We're trying here. I bought a camera. I redid my wall. I bought a microphone. I got a little super cool.
You had this guy before, though.
Yeah, but I like it, man.
You like
Special to me. It goes right here.
Sure. I think we should get one of those jackal baits, put it right here.
Oh, we can. We can switch it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check it out, man. LB's watching right now. She'll be snatching a few.
Of these?
So that's
the
little
vibers.
That little bait. That bait is money. Yeah. Z vibers for Blake.
First Blake.
Brook trout, rainbows.
I could catch a brook trout on that.
But I'm telling you, that Z viber for whitefish, if you don't buy them at the show, if you don't show up early, they'll be sold out. I got 200 units. You're gonna have to order them from the States. You're gonna pay double the price. And the shipping's crazy.
You're not going to be carrying them after the show?
This is exclusive to the show.
Exclusive to the show. Okay.
I'm focusing on ice fishing right after that. So that's, you know, Peter's got a bunch. He's working on different ones. I don't want to show that one, but I'm going to show it.
What do you have there? I haven't seen any of these yet either.
No,
that little crayfish?
This will be my little whitefish killer.
What is it?
Remember when we went fishing for bass this year?
Yeah, the red
in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about this, man. I know for a fact that's what they're eating, and I know for a fact that's why me and you get sick
from eating the whitefish.
Bloodworm. You can be allergic to bloodworm. And I looked into it. What does this look like to you? So this is another product that is coming out. Oh, buddy. Buddy, you just put that on the back of the Z Viber, you call it a day. It's over.
You can fish that above your bad boys.
Yeah, you can put that on your bad boys too.
You can put it on your bad boys. You can fish it above the bad boys top hook. I know some guys don't like that. If they're biting the bad boys, you just catch them on the bad boys. But yeah, I caught a few last year on the top hook with a little red trout worm.
Yeah.
Not many, but
and the main thing for that show, guys, for me is I wanted to bring what I use, what I believe in. I'm not bashing Canadian Tire or whatever. Canadian Tire, I mean, I spent so much money there when I was young, and it's where everybody goes to start fishing and buy their first rod and all that stuff. But I really want to bring what a local guy like me use and works.
Yeah, you're not
whatever I bring works.
Yeah, you're not gonna have.
I haven't used those this year yet.
No,
that'll be killer. I just know
it'll be good. It'll be good even for perch. It looks like a lot of stuff I use for perch on a little drop shot or a jig head. So Hugo's asking, what are you gonna have? You gonna have cash? I'm wondering about this too. Do you have cash, debit, credit, everything?
Cash, debit, credit, PayPal,
And if you're sexy, you can pay me natural. I'm just kidding. Whoa, I got a girlfriend. She's watching.
You're gonna get in trouble now.
She's watching. Oh, we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
So cash, debit, credit, PayPal.
PayPal.
Take that PayPal money.
Yeah.
Yeah. PayPal and e-transfer. The only thing I don't take is a check.
No check.
Obviously, we can talk about working deals if you bring cash. But I'm telling you, the deals that are going to be available at the ice fishing depot, you're not going to see anywhere else. It's going to be like buy 3, get 1 free. I got Freedom Tackle. I placed my order for Freedom Tackle.
Yeah,
they're releasing new product. That new Freedom Spoon that we killed a perch on.
Is it coming out in during the show?
It's coming out the show. I just placed my order.
What about that head they're coming out with?
The Hydra?
No. Isn't there one they were using last fall for bass?
No. They're so I'll have that stuff from the Freedom Tackle, and they're gonna work a special for us. Well, everybody else is gonna have Freedom. But I'm really bringing only what I'm using. I'm going to have Hydra heads for the swim baits. I got the swim baits from Set the Hook. And actually, we're going to give a pack away today. A pack away of swim baits.
There you go.
A pack away.
Little tube.
Of tubes. So you guys better like this and go write me a review, because the guys who write me a reviews on iTunes will get a pack. We'll choose somebody. So, and a Z Viber.
And a Z Viber?
And a Z Viber. So 3 pies. You guys go get me a review on iTunes.
So it's 1 prize. No, it's 3 prizes for 1 person?
Yep. No. 1 prize.
One prize for...
Yeah. So,
Okay.
The chance of them for them to get something.
That's how many people do reviews. Pretty good.
Reviews. Be honest with it. 5-star would be awesome, but I'm not pushing you for 5 stars. But write a review under what you think of the podcast, what you think about me and Aaron. He's a co-host. He's just a host as much as me. One day he'll probably host that thing.
I don't know.
Hey, we invite people here.
Yeah, no one wants to come.
They're all like, yes. And then when it's time to game day, they're like, and then the next day they're like, oh, that's a really good podcast. I should have came.
I'm an interim host.
No, hey man, you're as important as I am to this podcast, my friend. So that's what we'll be giving away. A Z Viber, tube jig. No, white tubes.
White tubes.
And
swim baits.
I mean, those white tubes are the best one I used last year. I use other brands. I feel the strands don't move. They're not as long. When you look at those tubes, look how long the tails are. That's enough for yourself to leave yourself a stinger hook that free floats with red. I like to use like red braid.
Red braid.
Yeah,
I like it when the dye comes off too onto the tube. It looks good. Use the green braid, doesn't look as good.
So Jam's Fishing's asking me if we got right McGill's. I got 200 rods.
You're bringing the 36s too, right?
36, the 50s.
Okay, because the 36 you can't really get anywhere else.
Yeah,
I've seen the 30. If you guys asked me about the 36.
36, I'm the only one having them in Canada. I think the only one having them. I've ordered everything Rick McGill had.
So if you're looking to get a 36, now's your chance.
So what should we talk about? I didn't want to show this, but I'm gonna have it at the show.
Are you gonna be selling that other line, or the super fluorocarbon and the stuff that you haven't shown me yet?
Okay, try to find this online, guys. Try to find this online. This is the best ice fishing fluorocarbon you can get out there. They don't make it anymore. Play with this, my dude. You know fluorocarbon. Okay. You gotta play with this.
Let me see. We're never gonna get it back in the spool.
You gotta see how flexible that thing is.
What is this? 10 pound?
Yeah. Sunline, primo line. Cheaper than the mainline stuff. This is gonna go for $8.99.
Nice. It's nice and subtle. It's nice and soft. I like it. How thin is it?
$8.99.
$8.99
for fluorocarbon, premium fluorocarbon.
That's great. I might buy a few for summer leaders.
I mean, that one's mine. It goes in my tackle box. About 50 of them. $8.99. It's a wicked deal. You cannot buy fluorocarbon that and Sunline. Don't give me anything. I love using it. It's good quality.
It would be the good for this too. It'd be good for cranks. Be good if you're spooling up a whole reel with it too, just because it's so
cheap.
It's cheap and it's so soft. It's almost like a mono.
Yeah, but it's fluorocarbon.
It's fluorocarbon.
And I tried breaking it today. I shredded it on a corner.
Yeah.
After work, and it got all like as it should. It should have broke. It didn't, but it was all frayed. I tried break. I couldn't. It's sliding to my hand.
That
Look.
happens to me, yeah.
And it was frayed. I was like, oh my God.
You don't really know until you take it.
They just don't make any of those anymore. I mean, $8.99 for a full spool. This is not 50 yards, 110 yards. Fluorocarbon. Around fluorocarbon. And then we got the super fluorocarbon. These go for, I think, $11.99. I have a few spool of those.
That's a nice fluorocarbon too for liters, for as far as it being cheap. Because what I use is
it's cheap.
It's cheap, yeah.
I'm not making much on that.
Yeah.
I just want to attract people in my booth.
Yeah.
I want the booth to be the hottest booth in the whole show.
What I use is the sniper. It's fucking like $25 a spool, man.
Yeah, sniper, and it's hard to find.
The sniper.
People are not used to fluorocarbon. There's Japanese fluorocarbon. There's, the major brands. Seagar's a good brand.
Yeah.
Tatsu, which is
Seagar, but it's expensive.
Super expensive. We're talking $40 a spool.
That's insane.
Sniper FC.
Sniper FC is kind
Shooter is $40 a spool.
$40 a spool as well.
I mean, I like that more than Shooter, man.
You like that more than
It's
Shooter?
nice.
Shooter's very stiff.
I don't think it's as strong as this.
I don't think so either. I think Shooter's thin and it's stiff. I like Shooter for some things, but you have to be careful with Shooter because it doesn't seem to stretch as much, I find, as some of the other.
Yeah.
So if you downsize and you're using a relatively stiff rod, so if I'm using like a 6-pound or a 7-pound, I'm using a stiff rod, I can't have my drag as tight. I'm freaking snapping them off, which I rarely ever do, but you have to be a bit more mindful of that. But I love the line. It's great. Sniper's amazing too. Sniper's like the gold standard. Yeah. Everything else, I compare to Sniper.
Paying the extra $1, but that spool in store is $19.99 anywhere else.
Easily. It's fluorocarbon. You can't buy good fluorocarbon for under $20 that I found.
Yeah.
I know some guys like the suffix, but the suffix is only a 100-yard spool, which doesn't really fill up much. But.
We got that tube, and that's I was talking about the tube for whitefish and lake trout. Look how long the strands are on this, and they're all separated. They move. You can put another bait in there. That's one thing I'm gonna talk about the show.
Doubling up on your baits.
Hell yeah!
Put a little. You're using the V-tail.
Yeah, because it's red. It's the only red bait I could, so I put it on there, and it's like mini Falcor. Yeah. The thing is, whitefish will like that too.
Oh yeah, no, I've got a lot of whitefish on a 2.5.
I beat Steven a challenge with that. He's still sore butt about it.
Yeah.
So, we'll have these at the show.
Those are a staple.
Are we showing the juice?
Tubes. What, these?
The sauce?
These things?
Okay.
You've already started talking about them.
All right.
My thing is that you can't find. I don't really care how much they are. I mean, if they were $20, I would be a little hesitant. But you can't find a good Marabou, at least that I've found,
with a good hook.
The mass-produced ones all have shit hooks on them.
And as much as you want to tell me you want a light hook, it's gonna bend.
Oh yeah.
When that lake trout makes
100%.
So that's a Marabou jig. But you guys can't really see the quality of this Marabou jig. It's got eyes on it, 3D eyes. It's got different colors. It's got purple in it, black.
I like the black.
That's one thing I'm going to talk why a Marabou jig is going to be one of the staple bait shallow fishing this year. I don't want to give too much. Come to the show. This.
What are we fishing for?
Lake trout, whitefish.
Lake trout, whitefish.
Burbot. This will be a staple bait this year, as much as the Z Vibro will be. These are a bit expensive, and to be honest with you, I don't care if I sell them or not.
No, if you don't sell them,
these are going to stay in my tackle box.
Yeah, I'll buy them off you for sure.
You guys ever seen leeches in Lake Simcoe? Ever seen real leeches in Lake Simcoe?
I've never really seen many, like with my own.
You see them inside the fish's mouth.
Yes.
But look at them close. Are they black?
No.
They're green.
Green.
Just like this bad boy. Just like this bad boy.
You think that's what they think it is when you see a marabou, or do you think they just don't know what the hell it is?
For sure. For sure. They know.
They're
like, oh my God.
It's a leech. I got to eat that.
The easiest, tastiest meal I can get that's not going to hurt me. You know, and you know why they go for it? Because it's one of the first things they eat when they're young. There's a lot of microscopic leash you don't get. When you catch a bass or you catch a whitefish, open its mouth and look inside. The little black spot, they're leeches. Yeah. They're all curled up.
Those are leeches?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
They eat them. And that's how the leeches live. They hang on to fish in their mouth. But you don't get to see them grow so big, right?
When I was 5 years old, I was fishing off the dock. I got a leech stuck right in between my toe.
Oh, man.
Right in between my toe.
I was thinking about that today.
I was at, I forget where it was. It might have been Marabou Provincial Park. And we were camping in like a camping in a trailer, right? So I walk back, and my mom looks at my foot and starts freaking out. I don't know what the hell's going on. My dad's like, shit. We packed up all the salt and everything, right? You just got a stick and popped it off. But I remember it didn't hurt that much.
It doesn't hurt. It's just nasty because you leak, right? They have anticoagulant. The funny thing is, a lot of animals that they're predators, they have anticoagulant on their teeth. Like we're talking like predatory fish.
Yeah, like pike.
Like a pike. You ever got caught by a pike?
A little bit.
That wound never shuts off. You won't leak out. You won't bleed, but it'll never close because they have anticoagulants. Same thing if you get bit by an alligator. They have so much bacteria on their teeth. That's the thing, man.
Yeah.
It's like you get bit by one of those, like a shark. Like, they amputate not because there's nothing left. They amputate because of your bacteria into your bloodstream.
I'm not the one that's flipping alligators, so I'm not too worried about
that. You guys seen that video where I caught the alligator? A little 4-foot alligator, man. Never grabbed one in my life. Grabbed him by the nose, put him in the boat. What you guys don't see is I drop him in the boat. And it goes crazy. Yeah. They're fast, man. They're fast.
I don't know how.
They're strong, too.
For sure.
The minute I grabbed it, you're used to a pike, and a pike's like strong sideways.
Yeah.
I grabbed that little guy.
Yeah, you're crazy, man.
I grabbed him, and when I grabbed him, obviously had him tight. I watch small people. I'm good. I know that they can't open their mouth, but they can't slam them. And the worst he was going to do to me is take a finger.
Or your freaking arm, dude. If he lashed
No, he was small.
arm.
He was small. Not an arm. He would have teared some skin.
Yeah.
But he could have took a finger if he gave a rope.
Sure.
I grabbed him. And when I grabbed him, he had so much torque. You know when you grab a hard drive or something that spins and you try to turn it and you feel the centricity and the force?
Yeah, and you just can't
stop
it.
Thing. Yeah.
Throws you.
It was so strong for the little dude. And then he went on the boat. He went crazy.
Bro, that thing's a dinosaur, man. That's insane.
We got some beer recommendation on there. We're going to try that.
So, last thing we're going to talk about, and we got tons of stories like that. We're going to start taking some questions.
Yeah.
We got 70 people watching right now.
70 people.
It's only 8:15. I mean, we got another hour and 15 minutes. But
sure.
This last product I want to review, this one's close to my heart because I grew up with this guy, and when I first moved to Ontario, it is the first job I had in Ontario. I would come with him from Quebec and sell these knives with him. So I know these knives in and out.
Your first sales job.
My first sales job. Actually, it was my first sales job. You're right.
Man, this guy should like.
These are Seguin knives, or Seguin as we call them in English, in French. They're made in Quebec, Canada. Everything is handmade. Quality. It's 440C steel. It doesn't rust. These knives are meant to be used.
Yeah.
Like I have had mine for 10 years. I'm cleaning whitefish, perch, no problem with it.
That's
like
still the knife you use?
Yeah.
Same one?
They're meant to be used. A lot of people think, oh, Damascus is great. Damascus, all that. It's a great steel. It cracks easily and it rusts right away. If you were to take a Damascus knife, take it outside right now in the cold where there's humidity and put it back in here, it rusts. Surface rust. Guaranteed. Instant. I know that stuff. I work with steel.
You know steel, yeah.
So these are 440C. It doesn't rust. You can use them. They're expensive knife, guys. Don't get me wrong. I got 15 of them. This is a great Christmas gift. You want to give it to your granddad, to your dad. You want to give some personalized that they never had. Quality knife. I've already sold 3 of them. I sold one to my dentist that got me the braces. Yeah. And he's like, I want more.
No way.
And he likes high quality stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
You already placed an order for 2 more.
He's my dentist too, eh? You knew that.
Yeah.
It's so funny. He's the greatest guy in the world, man.
He remembers you too.
No way, really?
Oh yeah. He's got a really good memory. So these are the knives, guys, that I'll have at the show. And you can't really see from the video the quality of these knives. And talking about fillet knife and what to look for, it really depends what you're after. Your brook trout, perch, crappie, you want a shorter blade. This is more like a walleye whitefish knife.
Yeah.
And then if you're after salmon, big pike, big walleye, we got a longer knife. But
there's a couple other knives you got too, right? It's not just fillet knives.
They're so sharp, I can shave myself. Like,
yeah, that's gross.
You can see the air on the knife.
If you do that to me, it wouldn't do anything.
So my hair's floating towards you right now.
That's disgusting.
So that's how sharp they are. Right.
Oh boy. The Ron Papillo. Cut a circle.
Super sharp. That's what I use for whitefish. When I clean my whitefish and my perch. Quality. You give this to somebody, means something.
Yeah. And it's a
custom leather case. He makes the leather casing too.
Not like a lot of people at the ice fishing show are gonna be buying presents for people, but it's a great present for someone if anybody's looking for a present.
Bet you I have 50 of them. That's the first thing I sell out of. When you grab that into your hands and you're a hunter or fisherman, nice knife. You want it.
Yeah. You're filleting a lot of fish. It makes a lot of sense to invest in a good fillet knife instead of like just a cheap one.
It's got a belt holder too.
There you go.
Right here.
Yeah, take it through Costco.
These are engraved with the knife maker's name. That's what a knife maker does. He can't stand behind his knife unless he doesn't have his name. So his name is on it. And on the other side, I got Lake Simcoe engraved on it.
That's neat.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Each one's got a different
handle.
Different handle too.
It's really custom. You're never going to see another one like this. So these are retail between $205 to $265. You know, it's the same price he's selling them at, but you'll have them at the show. So that's what they're retail for.
And it comes with the leather sheath.
Yeah, it comes with comes with thick leather. This quality stuff. Like you can make a belt out of this.
Oh, for sure.
Now I'm shaved here. Look how much I took off.
Eric Seguin, Quebec, Canada. Probably butchered that name.
But now that we're done with the product, people want to hear about them.
Yeah, there you go. Done.
I don't know. It's cold right now, and I've seen a lot of lakes. I mean,
it's cold right now.
At least 25 lakes I've tried.
First day, the last few days were.
I don't think it'll be safe
around here. Talk about around here, man.
Cooch is like 1.5 inches of really soft ice. And when I checked it Saturday morning on my way up north, I mean, I was chucking rocks through the ice, and it's opened up right now, like crazy.
Cooch has?
Yeah.
I thought it was still frozen all the way.
The whole north end is open.
Really?
Yeah, the whole north end is open from like
it'll be a while then.
From the bowling alley up, which nobody fishes there. The narrows are all the way open around these islands. I'd be careful around there.
Around the narrows? Yeah, there's a lot of current pushing through there, man. Like there's a lot of current. Like you go there in the summer, man, it's insane. I don't know how it is in the winter, but
we're gonna start taking some questions.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to win some prize packs, so we got a swim bait pack, we got a 2-pack, and we got a Viber, Z Viber.
What color?
These are all averaging around $8 price. The greatest reviews on iTunes
judged by him truly.
Me, I picked last time, dude.
So
that's all you. I can't even
check him out. You got to check his Instagram.
Me, my Instagram sucks.
They're funny.
I'm gonna go private.
He's gonna pick the winners on his Instagram, so go follow him.
My Instagram.
Aaron, what is it? Aaron underscore
Vella.
Vella, double L. So VELLA 97.
Yeah, you gotta
follow. He's gonna pick the winners tonight. Stefan, man, he bought my drone. He bought my GoPro Hero 5 that I barely use, and my GoPro Hero 2. You got a crazy deal for $1,000.
Stefan's gonna be the next Seabass Outdoors.
Yeah, thank you very much. He's got a wicked truck too.
Does he?
Yeah, Silverado suited up.
There you go.
You got too much money into that, bro.
You got a truck.
Put it into fishing, man.
You got GoPros. He's gonna be next Seabass Outdoors.
Yeah, thank you very much, man. And he gave me a shirt and a hat.
No way.
Yeah, man.
With his name
camo
on
hat,
it?
real tree camo hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good guy, man.
Not like the Castle hat.
So he's asking about an ice suit. Actually, you got me in Helly Hansen.
I got you a Helly Hansen. It's
a great suit.
It's hot.
I felt super safe in it. The thing is, it's a one piece. So when you get hot, you take it apart, and then, I mean, when you go to get up, your pants go down. That's the only downside.
Yeah.
Easier to go pee actually because it's one zip.
Yeah, it's one zip.
Felt safe if I was going to go through. And Brian, hard water guy, got it. He bought it. He still loves it. That thing probably smells like fish like crazy from me.
Mine smells.
Yeah, but you can wash. I washed it many times.
Yeah.
I got an FXR now.
Yeah.
I got myself an FXR. It's a great suit.
The FXR. You
I don't know if I trust it floater wise as much as I did the Helly Hansen. You can feel the Helly Hansen.
The Helly Hansen
really
is intense, man.
It feels like
it's like deadliest catch shit, dude.
Yeah, but you get wet with it.
I don't find I get all that wet with it. Around if I don't seal the cuffs, I do. I've got little girly wrists.
They're all good suit. I mean, if you got the money, obviously the FXR is a bit more expensive, but it's not Coast Guard approved. It's not. Like so when I go fish tournaments on Lake Erie and I'm on the US side where they require a floater suit or a PDF, I have to wear my PDF.
Yeah, because
it's not approved.
It's not approved.
So that just tells you a little bit.
Well, that's a weird rule though, because I know Cabela's makes the same inflatable life jackets they do in the States they do up here.
Yeah.
If you take one of the Canadian ones, it's the exact same one in the States, except for it doesn't have the US Coast Guard. You'll get it.
Yeah.
It's the same life jacket.
Yeah.
I could return it to the Cabela's down there and buy it.
But it's the same for them if they come here.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you pumped for this year? You seem pretty pumped for next year. You had a lot of fun this year.
For bass fishing?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I'm amped. I got the boat now. I'm amped, dude.
Bron's back up. You ready for that?
Bron's back. I'm ready, dude.
Because we're doing it together this year.
Yeah, man. I'm hyped, man. Super excited for this season.
Bron's back up.
Should be fun. Bron's back will be a huge
Pro-Am? Are you doing Pro-Am?
I might do the Pro-Am. I'm not going to do it as a pro, but
it's a good experience as
maybe.
You get Chris or Corey Johnson.
That's the thing.
John White. Brian Hughes.
Brian Hughes. That would be interesting. Obviously, you can learn a lot from these guys. It's great. But I fished with not like Chris and Corey Johnson, but I've fished with a few guys through the CBF that are like superstar Canadian anglers. They're all the same, man.
What do you mean?
They're no one's a saint, dude. They all fish the same. It's
no, I know.
Confidence is huge.
Yeah,
and you're one of the most confident guys that I've fished with. I've fished with a lot of these guys that are like, I don't know what to do. And they all have their strengths, right? And
that's why I always tell you I love fishing when it's tough.
Yeah.
I'll be
we do good when it's tough, man.
Yeah, I love it when it's tough. Please make it tough.
Because we're like, fuck, we suck. And then at the end of the day, we're like, oh, I guess we don't suck that much.
Yeah. It's in your head. It's the same thing with lake trout and whitefish.
Yeah.
Because I'm not catching anything. Your best bait's your confidence.
Yeah.
You know? And we're going to talk about this. Confidence obviously happens when you end up catching fish and know what you're doing, obviously, and spending time out there. But what to look for shallow. Because I got in my presentation really what to look for. Not shoal, not depth. Look down the hole. And I'm going to tell you what's going on if they're going to come to the buffet. We're talking about the buffet the whole show.
Yeah.
It's about the buffet.
That's important.
There's sauce, there's juice, and then there's the buffet.
Not a depth. It's not
buffet is never empty. You ever been to Mandarin where it's empty?
That's a bad Mandarin. I'm leaving. Ask for my money.
But
there's no food.
The Mandarin's only open certain hours.
That's true.
That's the kicker. We're going to talk about this too. So the buffet and when to show up at the buffet at the right hours. Because if you show up at the Mandarin at 10 o'clock, there's nothing. Right?
Yeah. So I'm giving a lot this year at the ice fishing.
That's interesting. I want to hear that one too. You got a couple questions?
We're going to have prize too for my seminars. First seminar, I think, is 11:30, and the second day is at 12:30.
So who's all the guest speakers that you're there?
Myself,
Dave Tong,
Jerry Hills, Will Wegman, Yvonne Brown, Big Jim McLaughlin. Steve's in it.
Robo. Can you co-angle? Brian Johnson. Are you talking?
I fished a tournament with Brian Johnson.
Yeah, you guys won.
No, we finished second.
You guys came second.
Yeah, some guys caught some big smallies in a tinner.
Way.
So it has nothing to do with the boat.
In a tinner. Oh, no.
I had never been there. He had never been there.
It really has nothing to do with the boat. The boat gives you an advantage. It's a tool, right? Like what we did in your tournament at the end of, or was it at the beginning? In October, was it? On your Simcoe tournament? We couldn't have done that in a slow boat, dude. We lapped the friggin' lake twice, man.
Yeah.
In a slow boat, a boat that does 60, forget about it, man.
What do you mean?
On the Simcoe tournament. Bro, we covered
no, that would have helped us. That would have helped us. A slow boat would have helped us.
It would have helped
us. But they're not here. We go back there.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
No, dude. This is the most fuel and distance I fished in the whole tournament. And I fished lakes where I go Georgian Bay and I'm going to Perry Sound.
That's insane. Yeah, we almost ran out of gas.
That was crazy.
That was nutty.
But anyway. So yeah, a fast boat can sometimes be a pain.
Especially with you, because you're like, mine goes a mile a minute.
Yeah, I want to go there. But that's another thing. Too much air sometimes kills you.
There you go. Yeah. Bad boys versus Meigs.
Be honest with you,
I mean, you caught a big lake trout on a bad boy.
On a bad boy, yeah. I did.
I like the design of the Meigs, but I don't use them. The drifter does everything I want.
You like the drifter, yeah. I think
I'm gonna give you the biggest tip right there. That we're gonna talk at the seminar as to why I like the drifter over those. And they're not bad.
They work.
It's just not something I have confidence in. They can obviously catch fish, but I'd rather use the drifter. And here's why: there's place on the lake.
Says the blue fox.
The blue fox. There's place on the lake where you're gonna go fish. They have green moss, and the fish will still be around there. This is a big tip right here. They have soft sand, silt. Rocks,
sure,
zebra mussels.
Okay.
When you're fishing those soft areas where the whitefish like to hang out and pick those bloodworms and pick those gobies, because a goby doesn't swim up.
No, a goby's pretty stuck to the bottom.
Right? If he's swimming up, his air bladder's messed up and they're going to eat him. But when you have a heavier jig in the soft bottom, it disappears.
That makes sense.
And when they want to eat on bottom, with no bottom disturbance around, they want a softer bait, softer line, softer jig head. That's where the drifter key. And the drifter, when you lift it off bottom and you bring it up to those risers that want to eat up, there's action to it. Some of those jigs, I find, since they're heavy on one end, they go like this, and your hook's up here. So you're bringing it up, open to get bit. If it's a lake trout, it's going to eat it for sure.
Yeah.
But if it's a whitefish, he's going to go like this. Now you got the lead. So that's my perspective.
That makes sense.
Listen,
they catch
if
fish.
there's a staple bait out there that catches fish, is the Meigs. And the bad boys. Bad boys was obviously there first.
Yeah.
It's the same thing to me. I mean, different design.
The bad boys has a bit more diversity in sizes and colors.
That's true. Well, I don't know. Meigs is coming out.
Meigs is coming out with some new colors.
I got some in my box.
Meigs has a better profile, I find.
A lot of people are upset because I don't use them. I mean,
Meigs has a better hook on it too, I find, than the bad boys. Although I landed that big laker on the I'm not complaining about the bad boy hook, but
yeah. So that's to me. People ask me, I feel more confident There's more versatility if a lake trout comes through. Because I'm not about just a whitefish. I really want to go out to the lake. If a lake trout comes through, every time I had a drifter down there, it was a done deal. Instant. Like sometimes you don't get down to market.
They eat it.
Yeah. But
it's interesting. It's interesting. A lot of guys get caught up on the Meigs and the vibrato, and they're definitely very effective baits, but there's other baits you can catch them.
Tyler Warner's asking about what about the Z Viber? It makes it better than the number 3 rip and wrap. Same weight, slightly smaller, one single hook as opposed to two small treble hooks, both rattles. The Z Viber is single hook.
Mm-hmm.
I feel has a better action because it has less hooks, so less weight on it. It doesn't get tangled within each other or your line.
Yeah.
It's single hook. And that single hook, you can change it to treble hook. I just really like the profile of that Z Viber, man. I'm even before I caught fish on it, I'm like, I'm already in love. You know what put me on that?
Who's that?
My boy Kevin.
Yeah,
caught
no
his
way.
biggest crabby on that. He's got a video on it.
No way.
Yeah. So I brought him in.
Kevin knew what was up, man.
Yeah, come see how I rig up the drifter. Actually, the jig head I use are very cheap.
Do they still have them? Tremblays?
Tremblays will have them. So I'll put, me and Remy have a really good relationship.
Tell Remy to bring him to the show.
I'm going to go see him this week.
Are you?
Night. Well, Thursday when they're open at night after work. I'm going to go see, and I'm going to tell him, you better bring this because I'm going to push those heads.
Yeah.
That's what I use. But he sold out this year. Those jig heads, you use them in tubes for smallmouth.
Yeah, yeah.
And the second day of the Pro-Am, where I win second biggest bag of the tournament, biggest bag of day 2, it was the reason of those jig heads. You don't see the hook. It's a small hook, super strong. I mean, I catch Lakers on it. That's where my confidence came from it. I'm like, the eye doesn't poke out of the tube, so your knot's inside the tube. It's a bit of a pain to tie on, but it's something they don't see, right?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Got to think outside of the box for those simple, small.
Real Canadian lunker, man. We're going to have rods. We're going to have rods. First come, first serve.
No reels, though.
Guys,
reels?
My goal, I have a lot of stuff. I have over, I would say, 5,000 items for sale, if not more.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff.
If I'm sold out before my seminar, that'd be awesome.
Your seminar is 11:30.
I want to make a statement. Last year, man, it was crazy. Right?
Yeah.
My goal is to sell it. I bought a lot of stuff.
Busy this year.
It's a big step for me, right? I mean, I got over $25,000 worth of stock.
That's a lot, man.
In a warehouse right now. Just sitting there, rented a warehouse, put all my stuff in it, gotta haul it over there. So, it's gotta work. It's stressful for me. You have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it, it didn't stress me out this summer, but I've worked on this every night. I come home and
it's been your project.
Because I want to give back. Everybody's asking me. My Instagram, when I go fishing, I got 15 questions. What do you use? What do you like? There you go. Come to the show. You got it there. I'm not a pro staffer. I'm a pro staff for duos. I didn't even bring him in.
No duos?
No, True North has them. Epps has them. That's good enough for me.
Epps has them?
Yeah. And
Epps isn't going to be at the show, though. True North's going to be at the show. He better bring
True North, he'll have them. He'll have them.
He had them last year.
Yeah. So
I like those duos crankbaits.
You want your crankbaits, go there. I'm gonna have some other crankbaits available there too that works. So
what are those? The lunker hunts?
1-2's got a question. What scent are you using on and lake when you're fishing crappies? I use this little scent that I don't talk much about. It's super popular in the States.
Oh yeah, that one.
I should have brought it in.
Yeah, no.
I messed up.
Now no one's gonna figure it out though.
Damn. It's a special scent that's super, super popular in the US. They use it Carolina rigging. I'll have it with me. My whole tackle bag's coming with me on the booth, so you'll see it. Ask about the scent, come see my seminar, and I'll show you. I'll pass it around. You can order it, or I can order it for you guys next year.
Don't pocket it though.
A heron scent is good. Here's the thing, guys. I used to be with Lick 'em Man. Peter from Set the Hook. I'm still with Set the Hook. Great company. He makes herring scent. I don't think scent attracts them at all. Not one bit.
Scent doesn't bring them in.
No, it doesn't bring bass. They're visual predators. You think a lion in the safari or the desert goes, oh, there's a dead deer over there. He's a killer, man. He doesn't smell anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's all about movement.
Yeah.
The scent, the same way. Once he puts his teeth through that zebra, he knows it's real.
Yeah.
So you got that scent on that hard bait. He's like, oh, this is legit. I got it now. Instead of, you know, like a perch that goes like this. Oh, man, that was a big perch. I missed it. Put scent on it. Got him. Just hold it better. That's my deal. Yeah. I might be wrong.
I think scent matters too when they're weary. I think it adds an extra element to them.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of important.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, at the pro-am, if you ask my non-boater, my amateur, he fished with Chris Johnson the day before. Considerably the best angler to ever be in Canada.
Yeah, best Canadian.
To me, he's the best.
He's a beast, man.
He said he didn't use scent the first day.
Didn't use scent.
Yeah.
Never used scent.
And the first day we were fishing both same areas. The second day he left that area because there wasn't as many fish. I fished the same area. Buddy, every 2 casts with the tube. Scent. Liquid scent. Tasty scent. That tube, it wasn't even moving, man. There's so much scent.
Oh, it's just soaking.
I was just soaking it because I knew if they grabbed it, they wouldn't let any go.
Yeah.
He was like, you're crazy about that scent. I said, well, the first one I caught today was on that, so I have to now.
Yeah.
I don't know which one they like.
That's
the thing with scent. The minute you catch one with scent, it gets you. You got to just keep using it. But do you ever use a lot of scent ice fishing? Little bit. Not as much.
See you, Brian.
Yo, B. Ray Johnson, thanks a lot for this weekend. I appreciate it, brother. Check him out on Instagram. It's Byrahay Johnson. I don't know if he said he went on a timeout for Instagram.
He said he was taking a break. I was going to do that too, but
yeah, social media, man.
Social media beats you up.
It is. You're like, I don't want to see that stuff anymore.
Not really, especially when you're not fishing. You're like, fuck no.
Guys, I want your opinion. Big time opinion. And it's been going in my mind for about 4 or 5 months. I want to do honest reviews on fishing product. So Humminbird, Lowrance, Garmin, K-Drill. I was fairly honest with my K-Drill.
You were honest with your K-Drill video. You like your K-Drill?
Because it's light.
And you made that known.
But it's not for everybody.
But it was a clear-cut comparison.
I want to do the same thing. I want to do the same thing with fish finders. I want to do the same thing with GoPros. I want to do the same thing with reels.
Yeah.
I want to do one on BG, man. BG deserves a review, but I want an honest review.
Yeah.
If it's junk, I'm going to tell you. Yeah. Same honest review with the beer. Doesn't mean it's right for everybody.
Everything's getting a 7.
Maybe. Imagine if you get an 8, though.
An 8 is a good product.
If
you tell me there's a beer that's an 8 out there, I might stop paying $1.05 for
I'm going to tell you one thing.
What's that?
This has won me money.
Oh, yeah.
That's an 8.5.
Yeah. What's one right here?
That's a Seabass color. That's an 8.5 right there.
This one here?
100% quality with the hook, 8.5.
The black one won us money on sturgeon. I shouldn't have said that maybe, but
yeah, it did actually.
It did.
Called the big smallmouth.
It was key.
It was key to that.
Key.
Oh yeah, it is for sure. The M18 fuel. I mean, in 5 years, when you're gonna see a guy with a gas auger, he's gonna be 65 years old, and he's gonna tell you as a gas auger is the greatest thing ever. No disrespect to the old boys. I get that. I'm going through that transition.
Yeah.
Of seeing some of the younger guys and be like, well, this still works. No, this is the best deal ever.
I know.
Electric over everything.
I find that with me too.
I was thinking about that last night. I was driving. You remember how your dad's a perfect example. Muscle car. He's got a sweet Nova. SS.
Nice car.
It's a badass car.
He's very modest about it.
Your kids might be into drag racing, but it'll be about tuning electric engines. You will never beat electric will beat gas every day. Instant power. No power loss. No turbo needed. No nitrous needed. No supercharger needed. Instant power.
My dad's gonna hate my kids then.
You know what I'm saying? Like the guys who will modify a car, your kids or your grandkids will be modifying electric engines to make them go fast. Programmers. Crazy. You're not going to see gas augers. Where you're going to see gas augers, where they get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 foot of ice because they have to. Because they're going to run out of juice. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if I live in Barrie, Lauren Barrie, I can drive a Tesla back and forth to Toronto.
You could.
It wouldn't cost me nothing for gas.
No.
What's up?
Is there a Tesla charging station in Aurelia?
I don't know.
Only there is. There's a couple in Barrie.
I don't know. There's one in Barrie. I'll stop in Barrie and go to Cabela's.
One right outside.
That's what I do anyway. Guys, load up your questions. It's going by fast.
What about the your batteries for your fuel? Do you find they die in the cold?
Not at all.
Not at all?
No, because it's red lithium. There's two kinds of lithium. There's green and there's red. Red lithium is rated up to -18 Fahrenheit. So that's like -20 something Canadian Celsius.
Okay.
I mean, there's days where I had 2 5 amps, but I was running, gunning like me and you when we fished that bass tournament. I was just running everywhere.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I could tell. Worst comes to worst, bud. I drill the hole, it stops, and I start turning circles. There comes a hand auger. You know what I'm saying? I just turn around. Oh, what's gonna happen? Keep your hand auger handle in there, and then you're set. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, gets batteries. Batteries are cheap.
Yeah.
To fuel your auger every year is going to cost you $40 of gas.
Mm-hmm.
Buy yourself an extra year a battery. That's going to last you 5 years. You get 3 batteries. What's up?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
I've shown you this. The light's up there. We're using it as light up there. I got a light on the ceiling, and I got my Milwaukee M18 battery fueling up a light. We talked about it on the last podcast.
Yeah,
USB charger. What's up?
That's pretty sweet.
What's up? Your gas auger won't do that. Charging my phone, my GoPros. Man, I love it. I mean, gas augers are great, but the smell, the noise, the leaking, is it going to start? Oh, it's not starting. I got to bring it in the hut.
You got to warm up.
It's got to warm up. What if your heater doesn't start? I mean, oh, you're not fishing today. Sorry, go back home and melt it. There's days it's -37 out there.
Gold.
My gas auger battery, man. My electric auger battery. What's up? And it's quiet.
It is quiet. Nice and quiet.
You get the guy, and he's just warming. Okay, I can start. You're like, are you done, buddy? Today or tomorrow? Oh no, he's got to drill holes for his buddies too. Oh man, doesn't it wreck you? You go out fishing to chill. It's like those big cigarette boats when they go by you fishing. It's like it just kills the whole vibe.
My dad's got one of those. Maybe not a cigarette boat, but it's like a small cigarette boat.
Yeah.
Not really.
But your dad knows better than blow by me.
Because
I'm gonna race him.
I think you can pass him anyways, man.
You can ask this guy.
He wants to raise me.
We can ask this guy when we're fun fishing, where I'm just driving around and there's a fast boat that goes by us. He looks at me like, "Oh no, Seb's gonna race him."
Yeah.
My boat's pretty fast.
That's why I buy all my reels now. That's why they're all 8:1 gear ratios. Because before I do, we're gonna race the guy.
So he just reels it
reeling quicker.
So Craig, Jordan, Canada, and Paul are asking, what do you guys look for when you're looking for new spots? You look for drops on avionics or use your cameras? Well, camera's an idea, but when you're fishing shallow, come to the ice fishing show. I'm going to tell you exactly what I don't want to give it there because
the camera you can see the bottom.
I want to see you guys there, and I want to give special information for the people who come and support me. So I'm going to tell you exactly what to look for. It's not just about drops. It's about bottom composition, bottom hardness, and it doesn't have to be rocks. Sometimes rocks is a big downfall.
You don't like the rocks.
If you get big boulders, man, that are 3 feet tall, 4 feet tall, 5 feet tall, you're missing 5 foot of water column. I don't care if you got a pan and optic.
Yeah.
You ain't seeing those fish. Even with camera. Well, camera's only fixed in one area.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big thing. I can talk about it. Camera. Is it camera worth it ice fishing? No.
You don't think so?
No.
Nope.
Good for perch.
Great for perch. You can see the
I mean,
big ones.
a camera is set, let's say you're fishing 45 feet of water, fairly shallow. You set it on bottom. It's got a 5-foot view radius. I mean, the minute you rise your bait 5 foot off bottom, you don't know what's going on. So what are you going to do? So no, cameras are not really worth it. I mean, you drill holes and you look down the hole. That's what's great with the K-Drill. You can drill multiple holes within holes and make a bigger hole and look down.
You can sight fish.
Yeah.
Even with a 6-inch.
Seminar on Saturday is 11:30. Seminar on Sunday is at like 12:15. So mark this, come see it. I'll be giving away prize. And then you know what else I'm gonna have at the booth?
What's that?
That nobody else has.
Yeah.
Other than most of the stuff I have in my booth, nobody else has.
What's that?
At a crazy deal, I'm gonna have the burbot. I'm bringing Burby, bud.
You bring the mount?
I'm bringing Burby.
Oh boy.
People got to see.
We're gonna have to like hire Paulie. He's gonna be like the armed guard.
I think so.
There. Yeah.
So we're bringing the Canadian burbot. No, it's not a Canadian. It's Ontario record. What am I talking about? The world record comes from Saskatchewan, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, the twins there.
Oh yeah.
The Fishing Geeks have the world record burbot.
Yeah.
25
What are
pounds.
their name?
But the Ontario record
Adam and Sean, is it?
will be at the fishing show.
They have the rainbow trout too.
They have so many records, these guys.
It's insane.
Yeah.
They won the, what is it? The
39 hours.
39 hours too.
Yeah.
Legends, man. Like, a lot of guys don't like those guys though.
St. Croix versus McGill, likes and dislikes. I'm gonna tell you McGill right away. I've had a St. Croix. The blank is decent.
The St. Croix blanks are good. I like
the guides are the same.
Yeah.
They're ice fishing guides. They're thin, wide open to let ice go through and build up and stuff like that. You have no butt on the St. Croix. And don't tell me the little butt at the back is a butt. Not when you're fishing a lake trout.
I took a look at that. Someone showed me one of the Mojo ices, and I looked at the butt, and I'm like, forget about it. If you're holding it like this, for crappy like pistol grip,
yeah,
maybe. But for lake trout,
you need a butt that's gonna go here and support you when you're fighting it. Same with a whitefish. Crazy. You hook a whitefish, and sometimes they bite your bait. You don't see it. You set the hook, and they happen to run into it. It's gonna spool you. Like, he's going to stay some line. You're going to fight him. Like, your wrist shouldn't be taking that stress.
It's a lot.
That's an 8-pound fish running away from you, making it 20 pounds. Like, how long are you going to – you need that butt. Like, the Wright and McGill – here's the thing. The stuff I use, I've used them all. I've used St. Croix. I've used other rods. I use Wright McGill because simply I feel is the best for me.
Mm-hmm. Wright McGill, I don't know how
they're cheap, too. I mean, $36.
That's not bad.
What's up?
That's pretty good. Like, I mean, you can spend a fair bit of money. You can go ridiculous. What are the, I should know this. What are the 13 fishing widow makers worth? They're like $100 or something ridiculous like that, dude.
No.
Forget about it.
No.
We got a dead cowboy.
Who's a dead cowboy? That's a dead cowboy?
That's a dead cowboy, right?
Soldier. Got a little bit left. I don't do the end.
Oh, no?
Not
dead yet.
Still a 6.9, 6.89, 6.9.
Oh,
good beer.
It went up
I would buy another one.
By the end of it, it went up half a point because you're just that much more.
No, it's
that's probably
it's good beer. 7.2, man. I'm
7.2. Oh, for sure. If you finish the other one, man,
I'm going for the other one. So second beer review. This is the Flight Delay IPA.
Barnstormers.
Second beer review, and you know what? I'm not a beer drinker, man.
No.
The last time I drank beer was at the podcast.
On the podcast.
I don't drink beer. So that's a Barnstormer Brewing Company. I'm not sure where they're located at.
Barrie.
Are they?
Yeah, they're on Yonge Street, right across.
Barrie, Ontario.
Right across the road from Barrie Burger.
There, yeah. I've been there before. I ate there with you.
I went there on. It was around my 19th birthday. I remember by the lady behind the bar was like, I was like, oh, what should I get? What should I get? Dude, she ordered me some like fruity. strong beer, man. And think how strong. I had like 3. I was like, we drove home. I was like, oh my gosh, it was insane. I didn't drive, but holy shit. And I'm a lightweight, so forgive me.
That's a flight delay IPA called the Aircraft Beer. It's a 6.5% alcohol. The Barnstormer Brewing Company. I mean, we're from Barrie. They might get a little higher review.
Why?
Right away, one thing I don't like.
Shook it.
One thing I don't like about the beer is you can tell it's a label wrapped around here.
Yeah, you can feel that too. But it's.
I mean, you're gonna lose points on that.
They're not producing beer. They're not.
You're gonna lose points on that.
They're not producing beer to sell at the LCBO. They're producing beer. For
honest reviews, man. You're gonna lose points on that.
All right,
do it right.
Valerio says you should do wine next time. Homemade stuff. Oh my gosh, homemade stuff.
I don't want to crazy.
My grandpa used to make homemade wine, and my dad and his buddy used to have vats. They used to drink it. They called it tractor fuel. When he was like 13, with Alyssa's dad.
Different taste, not as strong.
Casper's asking when I'm gonna head out for a steelhead. I think I'll head out once ice fishing season comes, so I have an excuse not to go out for steelhead. No, I don't mind steelhead fishing. When are we gonna go out, Casper? My neighbor went blind drinking it. Oh God.
Bro, I see your Instagram stories, man.
Jeez,
that's crazy, man.
Moonshine is pretty good.
I've had moonshine. Legit
moonshine?
From Tennessee, Kentucky Hills. Legit moonshine.
Was there like a tooth?
No, listen. It's like the edibles, weed edibles. Nobody's controlling that, man. One batch might be 80%. The other batch might be 140%. Put you on the floor, man.
That stuff's like...
Oh, no. This I'll make a hole in your stomach if you're not used to it.
Yeah, that's gnarly. My friend, her mom used to make apple pie moonshine. Apparently it friggin' didn't taste harsh at all. Just put you on your ass.
Yeah. It's like the weed edible. The guy making the weed edible, he's stoned as hell.
Oh, for sure.
So he's popping more THC thinking he didn't put it in, and he mixes it and ends up having all in one corner, and you get that one piece. It'll put you in a coma.
You're just done.
Stefan's asking, when you sell out of stuff, can we buy at a later date? You know, do I want to open a fishing store? That was the deal. Is it feasible? No. I'll have stuff. You want Z-Vibers? I'll have stuff. I'll order more Z-Vibers. Rods will be out. K-drills, I'll be able to take some orders. Some guys want some K-drills. I'll take some orders from you guys. Yeah, so, you know, I'll have stuff. I'll order stuff. You guys are not just customers. You guys are watching me on YouTube, supporting me. You come to me, Sebastian, I want this, and this. I'll place an order for you. They'll come to me, and I'll you know.
Yeah, you'll take care of them.
Yeah, I mean,
the best you can.
Look at with Frostbite, Alex Perrick.
Yeah,
that little shit. I love him. He's a little shit though. Me and Perrick text a lot. Well, not a lot. Not as much as you and me text.
No,
but I text him once a week.
Yeah,
he's such a shit talker.
Is he?
Big time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Worse than me?
The only time where I shut him up is when he caught that big fish on a minnow. Because he caught a minnow. That's minus 5 pounds right off the bat.
Minus 5 pounds.
I can go out there and catch them on minnows too. There's no big deal.
Yeah.
But I talked to him. I said, I want to bring Frostbite. I want to support you. And he told me, no dealers. It's all going to be through a website, and it's going to be done through me. And I respect that, man.
Yeah,
you know, you want to support the guy.
Yeah, I mean, the market, man.
They're doing it right. Like, you know, I got an amount of people watching me. We got 69 viewers right now, and the way I see it is, I build that brand. You help me. Lady Bass helped me. You know, filming with those people. I go out there. I film. I show my knowledge. I show my worth.
Yeah, you put a lot of work into it.
Yeah, and I want to do some marketing and sell some stuff. And of course, I'm going to make money.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go in there and be broke.
No,
I want to make money, but to bring you even better stuff the next year.
Yeah.
Like next year, we're going to have exclusive stuff to Seabass because of this. Like that money's not going in my pocket.
No, you're going to put it
in. Instant.
Smart idea.
Instant. It goes boom, and then it goes next year. It's not about making money.
That's how. That's what Wu Tungsten does. Wu Tungsten started as a passion project, and they're rolling it back into every time they make money.
Tungsten.
They're rolling it back. Wu Tungsten. They're rolling it back into the company, and look at them now, man.
Yeah.
That was a homegrown friggin' company, dude.
Yeah.
They're getting big. They're sponsoring Elite Series guys.
Are they? Yeah.
Big.
They're big now.
They're getting pretty big, dude. They're not like. I don't think they're trying to get into any of the stores or anything like that, but they're pretty big, man.
The thing is, here's the thing. I appreciate it's homegrown company. One guy's in Florida, one guy's in Ontario, right?
Yeah. Well, I know Aaron is up here in Ontario.
Yeah. They're pushing the right thing. Yeah, they're
doing all right.
It's all about marketing.
They're a great guy.
That's one thing we're gonna do. Where I'm gonna do. It's probably my next video. To be honest, we're gonna talk about: is it worth it to be a pro staff? I want to hurt some butts about that.
It depends who you are, man. A lot of people want to be a pro staff. Casper,
what's into it for you to be a pro staff? You know what I mean? You're gonna help this company sell some stuff.
Yeah.
A little bit. Just like me. You're going to sell a little bit. You're going to create sales for that company. And that company is going to give you a price. And I'm a pro staffer for companies, but the list could go on, but I only want to work with companies that do what's right. That's a Canadian-based company or a company that treats me well, like Duos.
Yeah.
These guys take care of me.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be pro staff where I promote your stuff, I sell your stuff, but then you give it to me at dealer cost. That means you're still making money off me for nothing. That frustrates me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I totally get it.
I'm going to hurt some butts on this, guys.
You
want to be a pro staff, you're going to use your marketing skills, your gas, you're going to promote all that stuff, and then they're going to give it to you at dealer cost. They already sell it at the dealer cost.
Yeah.
You understand? They're making money off you. You're advertising. Advertising is not free. It is not free.
It's valuable, depending on the advertising.
Very valuable.
Some people aren't. But it's valuable. It is.
You're right.
You get eyes out.
And the guys who happen to do that for those companies will always get that dealer cost.
Mm-hmm.
Know your worth. Be confident.
You got it. Yeah.
Create content and say no. Look at Aaron Will.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell the guy is like, not working with you. It's got to be in for me. For him to buy into Frostbite, he's going to push that product. He knows he's going to get some back. So he can invest into cameras, pushing his market, pushing his product, and like, look at the guy. I'm not sure if he works, but for him to go film, I know he's mentally going crazy to have the best footage that nobody has, because that's what he is.
He's great.
Nobody has a channel like he does.
It's true.
Tell me one.
He's got the best fishing
He's got the best fishing channel
we said
ever.
This last time. Got the best fishing channel. The best fishing show.
But you can't take stuff and then hope it, you know what I'm saying? You got to know your worth.
Yeah. That's the thing. You got to.
It's cool to help a company and all that stuff and put your name out there.
Guys, a lot of guys, if you want to be sponsored, because it makes them feel important. You know what I mean? But
but there's a different thing. You feel important, but you're being taken advantage of.
A lot of the companies.
It's like a bad relationship with a girlfriend she's with you because of your money.
Yeah. A lot of
like
companies.
You, man. You're loaded, man. You got to be careful. You got to weave and dodge the woman.
I'm not loaded. What are you talking about?
The Volvo, bud. The women see that. They go
they're like,
whoa, hello.
Missing a
he drives a Volvo.
Look at that.
So what are you going to do with the boat now?
The boat?
How you ain't towing that with a Volvo?
I'm not going to with the Volvo, man.
No.
We're getting an SUV, maybe.
You're going to die.
I'm going to die. I'm going to die.
That boat is heavier than my boat. And it's a foot and a half longer. Yes.
No. It's an 18 and a half, dude.
Doesn't matter. It's wood.
That's true. It is wood.
And the minute the wood, as much as you don't want to hear it, wood, although it didn't rain, will absorb moisture.
Yeah.
That's what it does. You put the table outside right
No,
now,
for
it's
sure.
it's
I
going to
get it.
absorb moisture.
Yeah.
That's what it does. That's what it does. So you're heavier right there. You're having a few hundred expound when you're trying to brake. That's the biggest mistake people do when they buy a boat. They don't think about their tow vehicle. If you're too heavy, oh yeah, my truck's rated for that. Yeah, try stopping now. It'll pull it. It won't stop it. That's why I got rid of Tacoma.
You
Kill the brakes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill somebody.
Yeah.
Tell this guy. He needs to buy a truck or a solid SUV away from Volvo. Whoever can convince him, I'll give you a price back on something.
I'll give you a price back on something.
I told him. Do you have a credit card now?
Me? No, yeah.
What are you waiting for?
I'm gonna get a credit card.
Money bags?
That.
Get a credit card.
Yeah,
say here's $500 deposit. That's how you put your name, bud.
Get a Titan.
Get a Titan. Who said that? I can't say shit. They're my customer. They're great trucks.
Nissans?
The Candid's pretty cool. And a child seat.
I might need it. Silverado. My dad's got a silver. Well, he's got a GMC.
See, even Craig Jordan Pollard saying the same thing. The Champion, it's a great idea, but an SUV will pull it.
Yeah.
It's stopping. You can hurt yourself or hurt somebody. Right?
5 comments. It's not up there, but I can see it.
Show.
I'd like a Cummins, man. I'd buy a Cummins. Anybody selling a Cummins?
Why? You want to fix it every 2 months?
That's true.
No.
I don't want to fix it every 2 months. You'd be jealous if I got a diesel.
Silverado or Sirius, the same truck, just different badge on it.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. I mean, I like to see your looks better.
The Sierra?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always liked Chevys, but
I would drive both. Honestly,
nice
I have a Toyota.
I
have a Toyota Tundra.
Your truck's beautiful.
It's a badass truck. My dream truck. I got my dream truck. Paying a ton load of money for it right now. Would I buy another one? Be honest, I'm gonna wait till Chevy and Dodge gets on the aluminum train.
Yeah,
it's the future. Yeah. Don't give me that junk. It's more solid into an accident. Aluminum. Planes are made out of that. Boats are made out of that. They get pounded every day. It's just as solid as steel. Aluminum doesn't rust. It's lighter. It's more fuel efficient. And when everybody gets on the same train where everybody drives aluminum, it'll be safe for everybody else. And I'm on a Toyota forum and Toyota group on Facebook. And I get guys posting pictures. Oh, look at this F-150. It fully melted. If my truck catches fire, it is total too, bud. You understand? It just didn't melt. I want it to melt at that point. You know what I'm saying?
I want it to, as soon as it gets on fire. No, I want full insurance on it. Everything's got to go.
Look, steel rust.
Yeah.
I would drive an F-150.
Yeah.
You got to drive the V8. I really like the Chevys.
Yeah.
They got to get on board with that. Don't fight the steel. The aluminum is cheaper and stronger.
Mm-hmm.
There's different grades of aluminum. There's 1,000 series, 2,000 series, 3,000 series, 4,000 series, 5,000 series, 6,000 series, and 7,000 series, which is airplane grade, stronger steel. I mean, I know that stuff because that's what I do for a living.
Yeah.
We can argue about cars. I've been to all manufacturing plants.
Yeah.
So I got some insight.
Your favorite one's Mercury.
My favorite customer is Mercury outboard. Says I'm in route. But it's all right. I do have a customer. One of them's Mercury. And I'm going to tell you one thing. In the aluminum industry, Mercury's the leader. By far.
For aluminum?
In high-pressure die casting. So you're looking at engine, lower units, aluminum transfer case, oil pans, shock towers now in most vehicles. Audis, mostly made of aluminum. I mean, it's high pressure die cast. It's a piston pushing molten aluminum into a die and making a 3D part. Mercury is the leader in North America, if not the world, in high pressure die casting, in quality, in process, in engineering, and developing new alloys. They've developed an alloy called Mercalloy, which Chrysler, GM, Ford all copied. All bought into the patent to make the same alloy because it's the strongest alloy you can buy, which is called Mercalloy structural. Anyway, I could go on to bore your mind. At the end of the day, You got to respect Mercury for that.
That's
It's
impressive.
an outboard engine.
That's impressive from an outboard.
Listen to this. Recession went through in 2008. A lot of people lost their job. Getting a car was really hard for some people, especially in the U.S. and like Windsor, London, that area, the automotive sector. A bunch, the big three, the only one that didn't go under, was it Ford? I think Ford,
I'm not sure.
didn't go under. Everybody else like kind of had subsidized from the government. Obama helped them out, which was great. You need a car, you need a truck to go to work. Mercury, an outboard engine. When you have to make a living, which should go out of the list first? The boat. Mercury stayed alive, never had subsidizing. You know, it's big. It's not a priority to have an engine.
No.
So that just tells you how strong that company is. And I go there, man. Their process is mid. I go down, I'm like, ooh. Because I like that stuff too, right?
Yeah.
The guys, and it's funny because the guys that go there, they're not into fishing. So they don't care. No, man.
Really?
They just want to make good stuff. I talked to them about fishing. They're like, oh, I like golfing.
I like golfing. I was like, didn't you meet the guy that designed the Quantum Exo? And you didn't even fish or something like that? He's like, what's braid?
Sounds like no knock on Quantum.
Yeah.
They make some of the best reel and some of the shittiest reel.
Oh, 100%.
Straight up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I
the
agree
Quantum
with that.
PT Tour spinning reel I have, I've caught more fish than all the other reels combined.
You like that reel?
It's best drag, best quality, best design. It's starting to fail after 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it to Rockies and he's going to fix it. And on the other hand, they'll make another reel and it'll be fucking shit.
Yeah.
We're allowed to say this. This is a podcast, 18 plus.
Is it 18 plus?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, boy. We're going to have to kick out
I
Casper.
mean,
Casper, you got to go, man. It's 18 plus.
oh, you're getting chirped, Casper.
Well, you chirped me before, so I'm just giving
Brad has a really good question. That's almost prize-worthy. Almost. Listen, the real question is, where's Falcor?
Where's Falcor?
Where's Falcor?
I don't know. You think I have Falcor. I don't have Falcor.
Falcor, you listen. I walked into this store.
This is a great story.
Fishing. This in the
is
States,
awesome
they have these
story.
really grimy fishing stores. You wonder how the
They're
hell they're
amazing. The stuff they have in them is
Yeah, you've been there.
yeah.
You walk in there, you cobwebs over the fishing stuff. You're like, God damn, 1969 head-on spook with the screws in it.
They sell Bass Pro Shops reels. How? Okay.
Yeah,
but,
you're not even Bass Pro Shop. Like,
No.
how do you have that? Like, that's old school. That's when Johnny Morris sold his stuff to other stores. So I walk in there and I seen these dudes, and it's like the Z Viber. It's like this. These, like I know instantly. Steve used to give me so much crap for that. He's like, how do you know that bait's gonna be so good? Like I had this one bait for the fall this fall. He came with me. Bula had one. I had one. Steve used this bait. He caught one fish. I caught 12. Bula caught 11. I just know. That's one thing I'll give my tap on the shoulder is I know when one bait's going to work.
Yeah.
So I saw those tubes and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to grab 2 packs. There's 4 left. I know these baits are, we're done making them in 2004. I'm going to grab 2 packs. I'll be gentle. Grab those 2 packs. Instantly. Falcor was a hit for me. I lost a couple, gave a couple of boys, and I ended up going back to that tackle store 2 weeks after that closed. I grabbed the last 2 packs because they never sold them. Like the packs of plastic were like brittle. They're cracking almost.
The peg probably wasn't even pushed forward. Since
No. It was
it's
still
still
back.
pushed back from when you were there. When you pushed them back so no one else bought it.
The Lunkers in Indiana, Mishawaka. That's the store. You guys ever been there?
Lunkers. Is it around still? No, you said it closed, right? It's gone.
So, it's what Falco lives in Narnia's. What are you saying? Narnia? No, it doesn't live in Narnia. You know why we called it Falcor?
Steve, never ending story.
No, it's from the Never Ending Story.
Yeah.
The white dog and Seabastian rides the Falcor.
Oh,
I'm Seabass. We call the tube Falcor because it's white like the dog. That's why we called it Falcor. That's why my boat is called Falcor 2.0.
It's
like not a dragon. It's a dog.
Is it a dog?
It's a dog.
When did the Never-Ending Story come out?
They got Google. They can Google it. I don't know. 90s. I was a kid watching it. You probably never watched it. That movie's so dusty for you. The Never-Ending Story. Falcor. Look it up.
But I cannot pretend to be an expert on the Never-Ending Story.
It's a dog.
Is it?
It looked like a Bichon with a long nose, or whatever you call it. It looks like those dogs, those British dog with the tail that goes like this. No, they have like a short tail about this long, and it goes like, yeah,
the Queen's dog.
The Queen's dog,
but it's longer. It's like a corgi mixed with a wiener dog.
See, Brad says it's a dog. It's a really creepy dog, nonetheless.
Really creepy dog.
Craig's like 200 foot long. Hey, bro, I ride the Falcor. Those tubes were sick, man. I got one left. It's so old, it's like yellow.
Just keep it.
Listen.
Just don't fish with it.
Listen, Falcor, Seabass review, 10 out of 10.
That's the only thing ever getting
10 out of 10, man.
Only thing ever getting a 10. Everything else has to get
You show me a pack of those tubes, I'll give you $200. Has to be unopened, 4 tubes. $200.
All right. Nicole, if you're watching, she says she
has to be white.
She says she can find them.
No.
But I don't believe her. She's not going to find them.
I've looked.
Put it in a frame. I agree with
Put it in a frame. I'm going fishing with it, man, until there's none left, until they crack this so dry.
I remember that. I think.
No, listen, if there's one bait I could have brought to the fishing show, would have been that one.
Falcor?
And people are like, oh, buy a bigger tube from Bass Magnet. Nah, you don't understand the Falcor.
It's insane.
It is so soft that when you move it up, it kind of forms around the jig head. But it's a squid.
It's insane, that thing. It forms around the jig head.
Get someone to make you a mold. That's expensive. I'll pay $200 for 4.
If someone makes a mold, never mind. I'm not gonna say
anything. So I gotta rate this beer. Did I rate it already?
Not yet. I don't think so. I think you went for rating it, and then you never finished.
What time is it?
It's like 9:50.
Oh, we got half an hour. Maybe we'll go 10 o'clock. There's a lot of people watch. 71 viewers.
Sure.
That's the most viewers we ever had on Seabass Outdoors at once.
How many fucking beers have you had, bud? 71.
71 all together. You got 2 classrooms looking at you right now.
What?
You realize that?
2 classrooms?
In a classroom, what is it? 35 people?
I don't know. I haven't been in a classroom in a long time.
Send it to China if you really need it. No. I want the OG Falcor. I want the real stuff. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying. We're obviously exaggerating. You know, Falcor, the tube, it's definitely a 10 out of 10.
It's a great tube. It looks ridiculous.
It's just everything's perfect. The gills on it.
It's got gills on it. It looks like
Falcor.
Yeah, it looks like Falcor. It looks like a white, big version of the new Savage Gear Goby tubes. It's a little bit different.
Yeah, but they don't make white.
They don't make white.
And
they're small.
Their tube are small and they're salty.
They're salty. They're kind of shit. Not bad.
The thing is with the salt and bait, it's not a bad thing, but when the salt goes away, that bait destroys. That's how they get you. That's what I like about Set the Hook. You buy that swim bait, it has no salt in it.
Yeah.
Why do you need salt?
You only need salt when they're latching onto it. If we're biting a swim bait, you're going to be hooked in.
No, you need salt for buoyancy.
Okay.
It's a moving bait.
Fair
Who
enough.
cares? You know what I'm saying? Like salt, they put salt on there because salt is cheaper than plastic. Dogwood yells, bro, it's Falcor, man.
The thing,
don't argue it.
Its ears look like
Greg,
girls.
have you ever seen Falcor? It's
like
in one of my videos. It's minty, man.
Falcor? You ever show it really on your videos?
Yeah, I have. I mean, maybe it'll be on one of my rod for the ice fishing show, just to boast about it. I got the last.
I don't think you should do that.
You can't copy it. What?
Someone might say thing might disappear.
Oh
dude.
no, I see everything. There's cameras there.
Okay, fair enough.
We just gotta watch Buddy so he doesn't coming. Maybe that buddy will get it.
That buddy?
We know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to be
That's
careful.
okay. We got security.
We got security. Guys, who's coming to the ice fishing show? I see 25 likes. There's 72 people watching. Give it a like, please. That's how you support the channel. You let people know. Remember, for those people tuning in, we have 3 prize packs for this episode of the podcast. You leave me a review on the iTunes podcast, The Fishing Podcast, the one that has 4 episodes, because I've uploaded it twice. One has 2 episodes, one has 4. The one that has 4 by producer Seabass Outdoors. The 3 best reviews will get nominated by this guy on his Instagram channel, Aaron_Vela97.
I'm on the hook for that, eh?
He's going to choose the winners, and you got to come to the show. Review on iTunes.
When am I choosing the winners?
You're going to choose them tonight when you go home.
When I go home?
You're going to choose them tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Oh, by the time I get into work.
Brad's coming from London, man. Brad, you've been on there all night, my friend. I appreciate that. I'm coming to the show Saturday. I'm missing my family Christmas party to come see you. We'll take a family Christmas picture and send it.
Yeah. Do I have to wear my ugly Christmas sweater?
I want to do something with Burby.
What, like a Santa
the
hat?
only thing, guys, I'm really worried about Burby is super
over.
fragile, and the fins are big and they're super fragile. Broke it twice already, moving it around. I don't want people knocking it, but I want to put it there so people come and take pictures.
Can you put it up at the top?
No, I don't want them to see the belly. I want them to see the real thing. I might put a railing though.
A railing? Have like a museum display?
Yeah.
Please do not touch. History right here.
Team Colfront will be working for Mark and Awesome. You better come to the show early if you want a K-drill.
Team Colfront.
Yeah. You want to see that Burby? It's pretty nice. Put a
big,
Santa hat on Burby in the aquarium. I mean, it's dead. Sad to tell you.
You can do that if you get a big enough aquarium. You can put in an aquarium.
Smart man in an aquarium, but I don't want to pay $200 for putting
aquariums. Are expensive.
I'll just put it behind something. Lock it off, or it will get touched.
A lot of people will try and touch it. That's for sure. As long as it's secure, you just got to put it somewhere it's not going to get bumped into.
I mean, I want people to see it. Advanced Taxidermy did a good job.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's really, and people don't realize. Oh, I've caught one that big.
It's huge, man.
It's
that thing's
massive.
Huge.
So, like, when it came out through the hole, it literally squeezed itself to get through that hole.
Yeah, it stuck up its gut. It wanted to come through, or else it wasn't coming through.
It's 19-inch, but the gut is like, when you get a gut on a smallmouth, there's only one area that's really big. It was 19-inch for 12-inch long. You could have picked 19-inch anywhere you wanted. What is it? Is gutty.
Gutty.
So, red velvet rope for the Burby. I love. I got the best fan. You guys are funny, man. I want to keep this funny. I want to keep honesty.
Some of the guys in the thing make me laugh. It's hilarious.
You keep reading them. I try not to read them. I look at the camera.
Yeah, I'm always looking over.
So did I give a review on this?
I can't remember, dude. You asked me this twice.
Fly Delay IPA from the Barnstormer from Barrie, and it's a local town. I consider Barrie a local town for me. I've lived there for many years. That's where I caught my first lake trout, man.
Born and raised for me, Barrie, Ontario.
This will be a 5.8.
Ooh, a whole point.
I'm not an IPA guy, so it might be a 10 for somebody.
A whole point less than someone else. Or less than the last one.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
5.8. It just
doesn't do it for you.
Not for sea bass.
No.
Not for sea bass.
Not for you.
Not for sea bass. We'll take beer recommendation.
Yeah.
Put your beer recommendation on the review on iTunes. He might like it. Oh, look who came back. Brian came back. You could not stay away from social media, bro.
Brian was at work and he had to go take a break from the podcast to go back to work. That's probably what happened.
1-2's asking a question that's hilarious. Bro, I want to get into it, but this is where I'm going to draw the line. I cannot be talking about that.
There's a line. Somewhere. Sometimes it's hard to find with Sebastian. But...
No, I think Steve got to work. He's got to go guiding. He won't be in my booth.
Is that Steve? Where the hell is he guiding?
Dragon or dog, Burby or bowfin.
Ooh.
Whoa. Actually, when you think about it, man, our burbot is just a bowfin without scales. Burbot don't have scales, by the way, guys. There's no scale on the burbot. That's why that one was really hard to do. There's no scale on a burbot.
It's like a catfish?
It's like a catfish. So technically, it's more of a catfish.
It's a cod.
It's like a catfish mated with
snakehead.
A bowfin minus the whiskers.
Nice whiskers. They're an odd fish. They're a weird fish.
It'll be we're reading. I'd love to attend the show, but I work. Sad cause I'd buy. Man, you gotta come down, my dude. I'm gonna hook you up, Brian. You hook me up. Don't worry, I got a rod for you. Vibrato for whitefish. What size do you use, and how do you work it, buddy? There's only one size to buy for vibrato. It's the 14 gram or the 21 gram.
14 or 21.
14 if you're fishing 50 or less. 21 deeper enough, or for lake trout. And I've caught tons of fish on vibrato, but they know it now. And that's one thing we're going to talk about the seminar. That vibrato bite is going to die big time this year, and I'll put bets on that. What's my boot number? My boot number is the Ice Fishing Depot. So when you come and look at the stage, it'll be the first boot on the far end right on the corner. So you're looking at the stage, the boots on the tip over here behind you on your right, looking at the stage. So if you turn around and you have the stage at your back, it'll be the first boot on your left. Crushing brews on IBD. Tom Hardy, my man. Tom Hardy.
Oh, boy.
The only thing I can't do when I'm doing the podcast is doing some time travel.
No time traveling?
No time travel. No time travel.
You don't want to be licking the walls?
But, yo, maybe we should have Tom.
Tom?
A lot of people requested you on the podcast, Tom.
Tom should come on the podcast.
He's a great. I love Tom.
Tom's great. Tom's a great guy, man.
Tom's a great guy.
Tom fishes with Eric. Tom's great.
Yeah, Tom's great.
Tom should come on the podcast.
Tom's the kind of guy that, like, you can have a conversation about anything. He's not going to tell you. He's going to tell you, I'm not going to tell you. But he's going to keep it to himself. He's not going to bullshit you.
No.
He's a great guy. He's got a funny Snapchat. Some of the time, I wonder if he's time traveling with some of the stuff he posts. Tom Hardy, man.
Tom Hardy.
Who's 1-2, man? He knows too many. He knows too much.
I don't know. Maybe 1-2 is Tom.
Brian Johnson's back at work with Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Team Cold Front. I thought you said you didn't have the Wi-Fi password. You figured it out?
Team Cold Front. Yeah. You're reading all these stuff. But it's the big thing about this year ice fishing. Everything you learned last year is gone.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that. And just like last year, I was showing people how to catch them everywhere. I've never caught a trout deeper than 45 feet. And this year I'm going to talk about, and I'm contradicting myself right now. I'm going to talk about shallow water fishing. I might not catch a trout shallow water fishing.
Yeah, you're right.
That is Simcoe for you.
Yeah.
That is Simcoe for you. You know?
Get Taro Murata on. Taro would be a fun guy to have on, man.
He'd be game. He'd be not like most of those guys. I'm coming, I'm not coming. I'm just jerking your change, you know?
Who, Taro?
Well, let's talk about something. I gave the guy a chance to come explain his story.
Yeah. It's hard finding someone who's actually going to show up.
Taro would come.
Taro would come?
Yeah, I think so.
Think so?
Maybe.
I think Taro's pretty true to his word. I think you got to.
He's got a bigger following though, so he doesn't need to come.
No, you got to look him in the eye and say, Taro, are you coming? And you got to tell you yes. You can't go, oh, I don't know.
Babcock, I could try.
Babcock? That would be fun,
He's
man.
not gonna come during the fishing season.
Yeah, or hockey season. Yeah. You should try and get Babcock for fishing, man. Apparently, he's quite.
You know who I was supposed to bring last winter?
Who's that?
That they contacted me as manager was fucking. Sorry for the F word. Basketball player, the guy that came to your
Jonas Valanciunas.
Yes, he was supposed to come ice fishing with me.
Name, but
you say that. Where is he from? Lithuania.
Lithuania.
He was supposed to come ice fishing with me. His manager, he wanted to come with 3 guys.
Bro,
I'm like, bro, I don't have a freaking hut big enough for you.
I was gonna say.
He's like, no, we got the huts. Just take us to the spot. And
he's got the huts. I can tell you, he's got the huts.
But they do play in the winter, right? So.
He fished with Cole, didn't he?
I think he went out with the Cole once.
I think he did with Cole. Yeah. They went perch fishing.
But we, the one thing I want to talk about, and I'm running a blank there. I might be it's probably because of all the time traveling I've been doing. But Tom Hardy's probably laughing right now.
Tom Hardy, I think he took off after we told him that we should get him.
Come on, Tommy.
I don't know.
He's time traveling right now. He's on something else.
Gone.
When is the podcast done? I gotta get some work done, but have withdrawals when I leave. Man, the podcast's gonna go. I can go. I'm gonna keep going. Let's make this one a 3-hour one.
3 hours. When are we going? 10:30?
Yeah, 10:30.
Jesus,
no.
We keep it rolling.
We've got so much to talk about. Ice is coming.
Face swap you guys on Snap. I'm trying to face swap you guys on Snap. Jeez. You don't want
Is he trying to do that right now?
I don't know.
That's on DPS.
Probably.
Bro, you're on Jupiter. Wi-Fi doesn't work there. I gotta go take a lead. You take the lead on this.
Me? I answer some
Talk
questions.
about whatever, man.
Dude, if we
talk about
Tom can't face swap us.
Talk about your favorite experience in fishing.
My favorite experience? I'll answer some questions.
Talk about your favorite experience about fishing.
I don't know. They've all been with you, man. Am I switching seats or?
Yeah, wherever you want.
I'll switch seats so I can read some questions. I don't know. Stay still. You're gonna have to face swap me with the skull here. Try and hold it up. Will that work? You got any questions? If Sebastian breaks the seal there, hopefully he's not gonna have to. We're gonna have to cut the podcast short, man. He's gonna have to get up to go to the washroom every 5 minutes. New fish will bite. People will eat the smart ones. You're right about that. Like what Sebastian was saying, a lot of stuff, especially Simcoe, those fish get educated pretty quickly. You see that a lot. Yeah, King. I wouldn't be surprised, Valerio, man. Those are way too strong for me. Friggin' professionals only on those beers, dude. How can you make an iTunes review when you have an Android? That's one for you, Sebastian. Here, swap back.
Buddy, I have no clue. Last weekend I went to the Apple store, was overwhelmed. And that's another thing I'm doing for you guys. I'm doing it for me too because I like it. I shouldn't say that. But I'm getting rid of my very powerful MacBook Pro and I'm upgrading to a bigger, so I can edit everything in 2.7K, which is really good. Like 2.7K is amazing. Most TVs can't run that.
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
In 4K.
I remember when
everything you're gonna see next year is 2.7K minimum. So that's not true. I'm lying. The underwater camera that you guys are gonna see is gonna be 1080p. But I mean,
1080p is still amazing. I remember when 1080p first came out. But
for underwater is great. It's because underwater there's so much low light when you film, and that's one thing I'm learning with you guys at the same time. I'm not a tech geek when it comes to cameras. Cameras and lenses, it's all about light and how much light they can absorb in low light conditions. So you put a GoPro down underwater, it's junk.
That's no good
because there's not enough light to come through. You really need a good camera to pick up the light where there's no light.
Mm-hmm.
The camera I'm using, believe it or not, is $59. It's better than a GoPro underwater. It shines underwater.
Your underwater camera?
Yeah,
but you bought it off Amazon.
No, the Staples. But it's not an I say an underwater camera. It's what I film with underwater.
Yeah.
I don't see the fish until I get home.
No,
you know how many times I film with that thing? Hundreds of hours for seeing so many fish. Because that camera only lasts 30 minutes.
Yeah.
When I put it down the hole and you see one of my videos where fish or lake trout comes through, I had a 30-minute window and a 10-hour day to catch that fish.
Yeah.
I had to put it down at the right time.
What camera is that?
Buddy, I don't know.
Yeah, no idea.
Cheapo, China.
You said it was $1,500.
$59.
$59.
Yeah, $59.
You got it from Staples?
Staples on special.
There you go. $59.
I don't know. It's an action camera, 1080p. It just happens to be good in low light condition. Terrible mic. Terrible underwater. I would never film with it underwater. Somehow the settings on it picks up that water clarity really good. I can't see the questions from here.
No.
So talk to me.
Let's switch back.
What? I can't just keep talking. I talk too much. You gotta cut me off, bro.
No. I like it when you talk. They like it when you talk, man.
Everybody knows about Steve. It's crazy.
Steve?
Do we talk about this?
Steve?
How many viewers we got right now?
We got 65 people. We're not.
So me and Steve do not fish together. We don't talk. There's a reason. One of the big reason he's not here. We were good friends.
I think you have had too many beers, man.
No, it's cool. I'll talk about it. It's got to be talked about.
All right.
Steve's not a bad guy. He's a great guy. He would never hurt anybody. We're both sad about it, I think. But Steve made some decisions where I fish tournaments. I don't think Steve fishes tournaments without me. I mean, he hasn't fished a tournament without me for a long time. Steve likes to fish, like most of you guys. He likes to fish. He likes to catch multi-species. He likes to do videos, and I can fully respect that. But I fish tournaments. My big passion is fishing tournaments, getting out there. I mean, you split the entries with me.
Yeah.
How much that cost you this year? $3,000?
Fuck. Oh yeah, it's expensive.
It's like
paying for a season's insane.
It's insane. Tom Hardy knows.
It's insane.
He fishes the FLW Costa now.
Robo Steve.
Yeah. Steve's a great guy. He lives. I can throw a rock at his house from here. We spend time together, But I want to keep fishing tournaments. And this is where I got to draw a line. He associated with himself with somebody that got caught cheating tournaments and convicted. I mean, full on cheating multiple times in tournament. And I don't want to talk about it. You guys want to hear it? I just can't be associated with that.
Fishing.
The fishing industry and a tournament industry, you think there's drama now. In a tournament industry, there's even more. The more money you put in, the more there's drama. But the thing is, I like fishing tournaments. I cannot be associated. So I scrapped my full friendship with Steve. It was either tournament fishing or Steve. And I'm sorry, but that's my passion. That's what I live for.
Yeah.
I work hard. I bust my ass at work to go fishing. And that's one thing I never have to worry about. This guy fished with Luzak 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ask, hey, what did you guys fish around? You still won't tell me.
No. I won't. Forget
So I'm not worried. You can break this guy's leg. He won't tell me. And that's one thing that we talked about Luzak. I fished in the U.S. a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You fished a little bit with me.
A little bit.
Over there, it's not about spot. You go with a guy, he'll give you his best juice. Because he knows you go back the next day, they won't be there. But in Canada, it's mostly about spot. So that's one of the reasons, the few things were posted online that I saw. And that one person is everything he does is he wants me to be a fan of him. And that's not Steve. That one person wants me to be a fan of him, and I want nothing to do with it. Just the people he hangs out with, the stories. To me, my tournament are too important. You don't like talking about this.
No, not really.
But it's got to be talked. These guys want to know.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go out there and do honest reviews, I might as well talk about this too.
No, for sure. And
I got no problem with Steve, man. I hope everything he's going through right now, works out for him tenfold.
Yeah, no, for sure. Steve's an awesome guy, like you said. Steve would never do anything to harm anybody, but like 1-2 said, you're the man for standing up for your views. A lot of guys won't do that, right? No. A lot of guys will get pushed around until the end. And if there's something that you're
so here's one thing. I'm going to talk about it right then and now. Beer or no beer, I've been dying to talk about it. Me and Steve are fishing for the Brown's back cut, right?
Okay.
We're fishing for Brown back cut. Steve is friends with that one guy. I hate that guy. He's a bad human being, terrible ethics, fishing ethics. Got caught snagging fish in a tournament, got caught caging fish in a tournament, got caught using live bait in a tournament. I want nothing to do with it. He's on the lake when we're all pre-fishing together. He's around. I do not want to go see him. I don't want to be seen around him or anything. He's like, oh, let's just go say hi. No. Dude, never in my whole life. I will avoid you. That guy follows me everywhere. That guy went out of his way. He went and bought laundry basket, put all his fish he caught during the day, and then went and showed somebody. Look, that's what I found. He staged that whole thing to make the tournament industry and the tournament we were on and the tournament director look bad. Dude, how bad of a person are you to go that way? That's to stage bad. That. And some people believe in that. Yeah. Some people believe in that that line. Like they buy it, and I feel bad for that because they can't see past through that. So I said, Steve, I cannot be associated with that guy. Mm-hmm. Steve had gone fishing with him a couple of times. I said, listen, I just can't be. If you're going to fish with him, no problem. Just let me know. Mm-hmm. I go out of my way in the fall and I organize a tournament, which I'm $800 down the hole.
It costs you money to run that tournament, not alone.
People still talk about that tournament, though.
There was a lot of
There's a belt involved, 100% cash back.
You were insane.
It was super well organized. Everybody that fished this is coming back. 110%. Next year, I'm going to have a sold field for this series. I got this. But I list $800.
Yeah,
I was supposed to fish with Steve. Mm-hmm. I should have fished it with you. But Simcoe, I wanted to fish it with Steve, right? No, me and Steve fish totally differently. I go left, he goes right. That's what made us good because at the end of the day, we had different stories. So we were fishing that tournament. I was working. Steve went pre-fishing. Who do you think he went pre-fish with? He went and pre-fished with that guy on a tournament I'm organizing. So much stress. You know how much stress it is to organize a tournament? Yeah, everybody messaging you, got their money. If something happens to you, like who's going to pay them back? Mm-hmm. You never want to be associated with somebody that got cheated. You got convicted 3 times.
Mm-hmm. You can't.
And Steve's best friend can attest, because when Steve's best friend, I'm not going to say the guy's name, he will tell you that story in front of everybody, who's another local guy on Lake Simcoe. Steve's best friend, I've invited him here. He's accepted it, and then he backed out to give his side of the story. Steve's best friend fished a tournament when he was 13 years old, didn't know better. Mm-hmm. And he'll tell you that story. That guy he fished with was that guy. They snagged all pike on the star death or whatever, silver star they call it, treble hook with a lead. You cheated, man. You robbed people from 25 people who entered that tournament. Guy who took time away from their family for pre-fishing, put money in their boat. Anyway, I could go on and on and on. Yeah, at the end of the day, Steve didn't do anything bad, right?
Is that a donation?
There's no need to donate, guys. Please don't donate anything. But at the end of the day, guys,
so. I mean
that's appreciated, guys. But there's no need to donate. I don't do this for the money. I got money. I'm well off. I work hard for it, and I'm not rich, but I got values, and that's what I live for. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, I had to make a decision.
Yeah, and you got to respect the fact that
Steve likes fishing. He likes fishing more than me. He wants to catch snakehead, whatever. He enjoys. I don't think he enjoys the tournament fishing. At the end of the day, I gotta keep my name clean. So Steve went out and pre-fished with him. I got 15 texts. Your boy is fishing with the cheater. What the hell? What do you think I had to do?
Yeah.
I was looking forward to fish with Steve. We weighed 30 pounds to get the tournament before, the year before. You know, I'm okay. I mean, I'm gonna fish with you any day. You got most of the fish that day anyway. I got 2 fish. You got 3. First troll in the morning. Boom, boom. That was money. And then after that, we didn't catch nothing for 6 hours.
Yeah, we didn't catch shit.
Like, it just sucked that for me, where it hurt me is I thought I had a better relationship with Steve, and our friendship was stronger than it would be with the guy that's brainwashing him right now.
It's hard. It's hard. It was hard for you. It's hard for Steve. Hopefully, there's no hard feelings, and I hope you guys.
But I'm glad we talked about it, because now that I've told people, because everybody's asking me, I went to tackle shop Tuesday night or Monday night, and guys are like, "Well, how come you're not having Steve?" I mean, I don't want to answer that question every day. Yeah. Everybody's asking, is Steve going to be in your booth? Steve's a great guy, man. I hope he makes a ton of money. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Straight up, and I hope Steve's listening. Tell me a guide in Ontario that's making a living, paying for his mortgage, guiding. I know one, Greg Emil, and he guides every day for the past 10, 15 years, salmon guiding. Premium money. Tell me a guy that makes a good living in Ontario. Full time. You can't go and quit your job, man.
It's hard. It's hard to do. I wish him the best. Like you said, he's an awesome guy.
I hope he does it. He's a good fisherman. I hope he does it.
He's an amazing fisherman. If you have the opportunity to get out
with him, fish with him.
He'll probably be booked up pretty quick. But
how quick can you get booked in the winter, though?
You would be surprised, man. He would be surprised.
Not to pay your mortgage.
I don't know, man. I don't. Yeah, it's hard to make
equipment.
It's hard to make a go of it. Fishing costs a lot of money to begin with, and the amount of money you have to spend, and the amount of money you have to
you say you charge $350 for the day guiding. $50 goes in your sled and your truck to get it to the lake. Wear and tear on your sled, because it's going to break down. You go every day. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to pay tax too. The taxman wants his money. And if he sees money coming in, they know. Like, I own a business. They come knocking. Where's that money? You know? So you got to be careful, man. I just hope things are, because I care for the guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Got a kid, got a family.
For sure. Anyways, let's end it off on a good note, man.
No, we're not a good note. I think it's positive, man.
You think so?
Yeah. Aaron does not like to talk about this.
I don't know, man.
Y'all could talk about this for all day.
Good. That's why I want to stop you.
But no, I got it off my chest finally.
No, that's good. It's good.
Everybody asked me. Sure. I'm not going to say name. You guys can figure it out on your own. I mean,
if people should donate to the HHOA, Seb.
What is that?
Halliburton Hatchery. I'm guessing here. Brian, help us out.
Actually, Brian, I think that's a great cause.
That's a great, that's
a great cause. Hatchery, but man, I've always been given away to, like, for this. This is the first year. This is the second year. For 5 years in a row, in the last 5 years, 3 years in a row, I was doing
Laker.
I was doing donation to Canadian Cancer, South Simcoe Canadian Cancer.
Yeah.
Like,
does that go to
South Simcoe?
South Lake?
No, it goes to South Simcoe Canadian Cancer Society.
Yeah.
I was doing that for 3 years. It's time consuming. I lose money on that. That's fine.
Yeah, it's for charity, man.
It's for charity. I mean, that's who I would give to. Canadian Cancer is probably what I'm going to have when I'm older anyway.
Cancer?
All those IPAs.
Oh, my God.
All those IPAs. This is definitely 5.8, by the way.
You can feel that it's a 5.8? What, did this one sneak up on you? This one is... You didn't even finish this one, dude. 7.2 this
Who doesn't finish your shoulder? I call them soldiers.
Soldiers or Cowboys? I've been playing too much Red Dead Redemption, dude.
That looks like a game.
It's not a bad game. I don't mind it. I kind of got into it. I was playing it before I came up here, man.
Yeah.
I don't play a lot of video games, but I kind of got into that.
I play a lot of PUBG.
You like that game? You're good at them, man.
But I used to own at PUBG. In the last 6 months.
That's because all the casuals are playing Fortnite now.
Yeah, Fortnite is like where. Yeah. I can't read the comments, thankfully, because I could go on and on. But so at the same time, I look at the positive, and we're gonna be fishing tournaments more together.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the bronze back for sure.
That was fun this year. I had a lot of fun. That's one thing I'm gonna miss with Steve. We had a lot of good times.
1-2's been asking about a rating on Golf Alive. What do you think about Golf Alive?
Amazing,
dude. Golf Alive's underrated. I know a lot of guys that don't take it seriously enough. That shit catches a lot of fish, man.
I will tell you on Simcoe it's junk.
Golf Alive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Go on other lakes. You ain't fishing now. You ain't getting bit.
Dude, that stuff works, man.
It works. On Simcoe, I've never really done well. I feel like the colors are too dark.
We've caught fish on those.
Little bit. Not to say it's a pattern.
No. Okay.
Not to say it's a pattern.
Hooked up. Welcome back.
But yeah, so I invited to be here today, and I know it's short notice, so I can't blame him for that. Donnie from Bear Point to be here.
We'll get him on at some point, hopefully.
So, I've invited Donnie. I've invited Cal Johnson to come up here.
Donnie would be fun to have on the thing.
Yeah.
Cal would be fun, too.
I don't think they realize how much people are watching this.
73 people. That's a fair bit of people, man.
Yeah. I really hope you guys come to the fishing show. You got to pick up some winners. So,
me?
Yes.
Right now?
Not right now. When you go home, you're going to go on iTunes and you're going to read the reviews.
Yeah.
In your review, put your
So which one were we reviewing? All of them, or
you're reviewing everything?
Everything.
And at the fishing show.
So which video are they posting?
At the fishing show. That's how we're going to do it. At the fishing show, you're going to tell me tonight who won.
Tonight?
And when they come to the seminar, I'm going to tell the 3 winners.
Give them some time to post it. I'll text you tomorrow. How does that sound?
Okay.
And I'll tell you at
the fishing show, he's going to have selected the winners.
I'm on the spot.
Wait a second. We said on your Instagram.
On my Instagram. I don't need to be on my Instagram.
He doesn't like pressure. Aaron likes to be at the back of the boat. That's why I'm surprised you bought a boat, bro. You're going to have to make decisions now.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm fine with that.
All right.
I'll still be in the shadow. I'll ride shotgun, but I'll have my own boat.
That's awesome, man. That means you get to pre-fish other stuff I want to look at.
That's what I'm thinking, man. We can go one way. You can go the other. I'll find my own shit.
That's one year. This year is where I really learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Where we
don't practice well in general, though, but
because we always go see the same stuff. But this year, I said I would look at other stuff. We fished a tournament on Gloucester Pool. We didn't get any of our stuff.
No.
Remember?
Yeah, I know. I remember that. Yeah. And we did better using the shit we found the first day on the second day.
It got better, which is weird for Gloucester Pool.
Does your booth have refreshments and finger food? Valerio is like going off in the comments.
Yo, we need a chef. Listen, I got a 10 by 20.
I think I know
I'll give you 5 by
man.
5. You want to be a chef? That'd be sick, bro.
I think I know a guy too.
Let me know, man. Valerio, you want to hook up, bro? Refreshment? I'll pay you.
Refreshments.
Text me right now.
Homemade wine. I can walk home from the.
Listen, I hope the whole Steve conversation doesn't hurt anybody. I do not hate Steve. I respect his decision. That's all. I wish him the best.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, there's no hard feeling. You're not pissed at him. I mean, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I'm glad I talked about it, man. It's like talking to a therapist. You're my therapist.
Me?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Good Lord.
I don't get paid enough for this.
You don't get paid enough for this. That's true. Yeah. Well, the guys who come help me at my booth Saturday, LB's going to be there. Girlfriend's going to be there.
Yeah.
She's going to run the cash register, guys.
Okay, I was going to say who's running the cash. Oh, boy.
She'll run a whip on you guys. Better have your debit card. There'll be a lineup. There'll be a lineup.
Ice fishing this year.
Pardon me?
I'm the therapist. 1-2. 1-2 has been having some good questions. Yeah. Meet and greet on the ice this year. You talked about this a couple of times. You're going to try.
Yeah, we've started. Well, not we. Kevin Wong's family started a group on Facebook. Mm-hmm. So me and a few other guys on the group, and we're talking about what we were doing. And I gave my opinion. I said, Kevin had a really great following in the winter. and he organized a meet and greet, and he put his soul into it last year. So that's what it's aiming towards, and it's not going to be the Seabass meet and greet.
No,
it'll be the Kevin Wong's meet and greet. His hut's going to be set up. His family's going to be there. I'm going to be cooking hot dogs in his hut again. And it's literally, we're not catching fish. I'm sorry to tell you guys that. We've caught fish. I mean, a lot of guys that came caught whitefish.
Yeah.
I'm not fishing.
Yeah.
It's this right now. You're not supposed to have this on water. We bring it. We chill. We'll have a couple toasts for him. You know,
we use the Garmin Striker series. Mary Jean is my therapist. I love
who said that? Tommy?
No, Daniel. Kevin videos are great stuff. Kevin produced great videos, man.
Best YouTuber. There's. I'm not gonna knock off Uncut Angling. Kevin's right on.
Yeah, Kevin was very talented. I had a guy come into Cabela's the other day.
Genuine though. That's the kind of guy you met on camera and you met in person. It's the same dude.
Change.
You meet me in person, you'll be like, "Oh, Sebastian like that." Well, we do a podcast now, but I mean, Kevin, man, he hated nobody. It's hard. He loved everybody, and he keeps coming back in every channel. But to me, that guy, that's how much he had an impact on me. I met him 4 or 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
We would talk all the time on the phone.
Yeah.
All the time, like phone conversation and all that stuff, a lot. But he had a big impact on me, that guy. Great person, great friend, honest. But where he motivated me the most is art, like how he did the YouTube videos, where I'm like, dude, I got to pick up my game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lacking. This guy's killing me, man. He's got some, in a good way. Right? You always like iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, for sure.
The only thing where I messed up, my whole regret in the whole relationship, is I didn't take him fishing with my stuff. I wish I took him fishing.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was always, I'm busy. We would go film. We'd go fish together. We did. We went walleye fishing. We went whitey fishing a couple of times. We did meet and greet. Just, he never had the chance to come up here, and then I would guide him how I wanted to. And that's my fault. That's my big regret, my relationship with him. Yeah. You saw me in the boat. I was messed up that day when I found out
it was rough. And I can't blame you for that, man. Really what happened is tragic.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
And it's
good guy, man. That's why, guys, the main thing, can't stress it enough. Your decision that you make on Mother Nature. We're not talking just lakes. Like, look at me when I went up there. You know, it was important for us not to get on the ice.
Mm-hmm.
If we went through, we died.
Yeah.
You think you're not gonna survive. You're gonna 3-hour walk. You're gonna have hypothermia in 15 minutes. You're dead. So the decision you make while you're fishing are critical. Having that remote control tied on you is key. That life jacket.
Life jacket is key.
You know me. I'm good with that. My life jacket, I always put it on. Tournament rule stays the same rule when I'm fun fishing.
Yeah.
No, my life jacket comes on, man. It's on. That boat goes fast. You fly over. You fly over at 40 miles an hour. You're more likely unconscious. Your knee's gonna hit you in the face. The motor's gonna hit you in the face. The side of them. So be careful. Anyway, we always talk about this, but when you lose somebody to that,
it's an eye opener. I just hope
Mother Nature never loses.
No.
That's one thing that's written in the sky. You want to battle with her, she's gonna win. And when she wins you, there's no other chance, right?
It's scary.
So
it's sad for sure.
You got to be careful. Got to be careful. But I'm reminiscing. Yeah. I've said my piece. 41 likes. Guys, give it a thumbs up, please. I went deep tonight.
41's pretty good. 70 people watching. How many people have signed in on their accounts? I know Paulie's there. He's probably texting me. He's probably texting me for you to stop saying.
Hey, I say what I want though. Nobody's gonna control me. That's one thing. When guys, that's
May nice safety.
I made a decision tonight where I'm gonna hurt a lot of feelings in the industry. Major brands, but I'm doing honest reviews right now.
Yeah.
And this winter, I'm attacking fish finders. I'm going to do Lawrence, Garmin, Humminbird. And I'm not going to go Panoptic. I've had the Panoptic.
I'll let you borrow my Garmin.
Listen, you bought a Garmin?
You didn't know that?
You bought it already?
I told you that.
Guy buys a boat, then goes and buys a Garmin.
Yeah.
Oh, they're good, man.
Well, for the price
Mapping?
I paid for it, dude.
Yeah. The mapping's great because it's so fast.
Is it fast?
The best processor is Garmin.
Think so?
Hands down. Oh, yeah. Lowrance and Humminbird, they freeze.
Slow.
They're slow, which it's not the end of the world.
Even the Echo maps? Because the Echo maps aren't quite as powerful as the GPS maps.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Then I'm going to have to try it.
Yeah, try it. It's all yours, bud.
Yeah, let's do that. You know?
Yeah. Main ice safety items. Picks for sure.
Picks. I don't care if it's a foot of water. You go through pressure crack that just got snowed in. You ain't coming back out, man.
Picks, floater suit,
Picks,
floater coat, whatever you have, something to keep you afloat.
I think picks are more important than a floater suit.
To get out? Yeah. No.
The biggest misconception with a floater suit, Josh was like this. Oh, your floater suit is going to keep you dry.
No. It'll keep you floating.
Hard no. Just keep you afloat. You can be floating. Are you going to get out when your arms are wet trying to get on slick ice? Picks. Ice picks, floater suit. I mean, Brian Johnson can't afford a floater suit. He prioritized other way. Smart guy. He bring in a life jacket.
That's a great.
Look like a goof. Smart.
Extra cloth. Wipe your ass, Sebastian.
That's for me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. People know I got Crohn's, man.
People know.
Man, I go to the bathroom. I'm sorry, man. You're fishing Lake Simcoe in the winter. Spread the snow to make sure sea bass hasn't been there before you drill your hole.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I mean, you know, I got Crohn's. When it calls in, it calls, man. It goes. He knows. I'm in the boat. I don't even have talent anymore, but I left the bracket there. That's my perchoir. That's where I perch. I mean, I got to go. When I got Crohn's, it doesn't happen all the time. I don't do much this year. Maybe 2-3 times a year.
Better.
Well, because I'm on medication. That's going to kill me.
Shit.
Shouldn't be drinking that.
I'll be out of here before that.
No. But, yeah. So you got a couple questions. Guys, we're going to take a couple questions, and then we're going to call it quits. It's getting late. I appreciate all the support we've been getting. Remember, iTunes reviews on the fishing podcast on iTunes. Give us reviews. The best reviews will be selected by Aaron Vela, Aaron_Vela97 on Instagram.
No, I'm not doing the Instagram.
I know, but go there. Maybe you guys can sway him into your reviews. Hey, check my review. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, they can send you a message.
Check let me know when you post a review.
And then Saturday, so you got to be there Saturday for my presentation. And on stage, I'll choose 3 guys.
There you go. Sounds good.
Yeah. So, you guys got any questions? What to look for the fishing show? What do we got on there?
My buddy almost slipped on the dudes while running to shore. Some guys were warning him, shouting.
Sound like a Joey Diaz story, man.
Oh my gosh, that's too funny.
You guys want a funny story? You got to go look up Joey Diaz poop story in his neighbor's backyard. That's funny on YouTube.
Tulio Dora is asking, what depth do you target on camp in January? You did a fair bit of camp fishing. That's where
that's where I grinded my teeth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like river fishing for smallmouth. That's where I, you know, even to this day, fish most my smallmouth for the longest. So for lake trout, and I'm not going to be talking about seminar. You want to start your deepest point you can go to. Has nothing to do with points or anything. Pick your deepest corridor, so 120 feet. Walk out, and then go shallow.
That's a good tip.
You don't want to go in 100 feet of water when there's 120 feet and 80 feet that way. You're in 100 feet of water. Where are you going to go next? Now you got 2 options. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Go deep and then make your way back and figure it out. If they're in 80 feet, they're going to stay in 80 feet. This is different fishery. Campenfeld, the main body of water of Lake Simcoe, the 100 feet of water is a different fishing than shallow water fishing. They're 2 different lake trout. I really believe that.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. I'd rather catch them deep. Aggressive torpedoes, feeding aggressively up. That's so much fun. I mean, they don't feed on gobies. They feed strictly on the herring, bait fish, and smelt. So go deep and then make your way back. Or vice versa, but why not go deep first? Being smart, saving time, right? You only have got 8 hours of fishing. Save your time. It's about time management, efficiency. I'm terrible. Pardon me?
Brad's taking off.
Brad's taking. Hey, thanks, Brad. He stayed the whole day. Appreciate it. It's all about efficiencies and percentage and mathematics for me fishing, and I'm terrible at them. It's all about maximizing your percentage catching them. So if you maximize your time efficiency, where I'm gonna go deep first and then come back shallow instead of eliminating that 20 more minute walk I would have 20 more minutes of fishing.
Yeah.
I mean, that 20 more minutes of fishing, it's everything in tournament. Your bait's in the water. So yeah, camp and felt 120 feet, find the deepest corridor and then go deep, go shallow. If they're not deep, they won't be deep later on. They'll be shallow.
How long in the spot? 30 minutes?
Yeah, 30 minutes. I mean,
depends.
But that spot could be on fire later on.
It's true, but it's hard to bank on that.
Yeah. Deep.
Unless you're super confident, right?
30 minutes.
Yeah. 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
There you go.
30 minutes. And then don't go deeper. So you're in 120, 100, and then 80. So you're in 120. 30 minutes didn't work. Those lake trout, when they're deep, they're not sitting still. They're swimming this way or this way. So don't go this way or that way in 120. It won't be there. That corridor, they're just swimming up and down in it. Going 100 feet. I'm marking a couple, but they're not coming. Going 80. Oh, they're in 80 feeding. So yeah, that's in depth. That's what I would be looking at. And camp and felt, I'm telling you, it's been hurting for the past 2 years for lake trout. I have a feeling this year
it's gonna be good.
It might be a powerhouse.
We'll see. We'll find out.
It might be a powerhouse.
We'll find out.
It was really overlooked last year. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll find out. That's for sure.
Yeah. Couple more questions on there?
A couple more questions. Suli had a couple. He says, cool. Info, thanks. More beer, more secret slipping. 1-2 says that. 1-2 says you should tie a custom jig for every fishing trip and review it in the podcast. Custom jig for every fishing trip. You've seen my jig tying skills. They're not good. You're tying those jigs.
What jigs?
Exactly.
You mean putting them together?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No.
They suck.
Yeah. We're going to... these things are mint.
Those are good.
That's what they bite on Cinco now.
Yeah, that's the juice right there.
I mean, honestly, guys, those things are... If you've ever fished those types of bait for bass, they're the best quality I've ever seen in my whole life.
Like marabous and bucktails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These things are amazing.
These things,
I got a lot of them too.
This is Nick Arnett.
We got 1/4 ounce and 1/8.
I like the 1/8.
I got black and white, dude. Don't you touch that.
Jeez.
I have a secret with old timers.
Oh boy.
An old timer from Lake Simcoe from the 40s has had a cottage on one of the islands since the 40s.
You're gonna be pissed.
He told me that leeches back in the day, big ones, if you wanted to catch smallmouth, was the only way to get them, because back then there's not many.
Yeah.
And they would still be as finicky. You had to have that gray and white leech that lived in Lake Simcoe, and he says in the past 20 years he hasn't seen one. Is a special colored leech.
Simple and effective. Valerio's got it. Hair jigs are underrated, man. They're becoming more popular now. But
Valerio might be able to tie those, but I don't know if you do the eyes. Gotta have eyes, man.
Yeah, you gotta have good eyes. Derek from my work, he says he can tie some. He's been tying flies
Something
for a
like
while.
that, man. There's gills on there.
It's the head. The head's hard because you have to find a head with a good hook. But you can buy, like we sell them at Cabela's. Any fly shop will have 3D eyes like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to glue my fingers together, so I'm picky.
I don't want to glue my fingers together.
These are all quarters.
When you mark herring, do you keep your lure above the same
below
or below?
Below. You want to be below. You want to be the first bait below, but not much below. And if any lake trout comes,
these are nice,
with 100 feet from them, they'll disappear. So if those herrings, you're fishing them, you're catching them, all of a sudden they disappear. There's a laker around. That went through them. Peter only gave me 1/4 ounces. What the hell?
No, these are 1/8. There's 1/8 in the black and purple.
Oh, here's some 1/8. But yeah,
You're amazing.
What do you say?
That's
what do you
for
say?
sure where they're hooked up. He's already posted his review apparently.
What happened?
Hooked Up's already posted his review.
Awesome. Appreciate that. Oh, look at this one.
If you ever tried rigging a swim bait sideways, some guys do that.
I mean, a swim bait is a swim bait, whether it's rigged sideways. Ice fishing, it doesn't mean anything. You can rig it whatever way you want, because when you're fishing and you're casting it, your tail and your belly's always down. So it's important to rig it well. When you're ice fishing, the most important part is your swim bait swim straight, so it doesn't twirl. Because a herring won't twirl on the way up.
No,
swims in a straight line. And a lake trout, like I said, they're like a dolphin. They'll come and look at it. Doesn't really matter, because when a bait is swimming up instead of reeling it when you're casting it, they don't really know what top is down. I mean, you're not really rigging it upside down. Look at these ones. I just noticed these ones.
They look like a little cross or little gobies. Ugh.
I guess I'm gonna be selling those bad boys, but they won't be cheap though. That's the problem, guys. I paid a lot of money for those. But yeah. So, dude, guys, I appreciate your time tonight.
You know, you do that. You trailer that with a drifter.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point, right?
That's sweet.
So
legs. You can fish a bear too, but.
Guys, I appreciate your time tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Aaron's got to drive home. I got to go to work tomorrow morning. Give it a thumbs up. Don't hesitate to share it. And we know who gave the thumbs down. We've been talking about him.
Oh, man.
Ouch. I know he tunes in for every videos. But thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you guys. Actually, potentially you're going to run a podcast at the ice fishing show one night when everybody's gone.
Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah, with somebody special.
With somebody special.
Yeah.
All
right. I got internet over there, so you know.
We could do it at my place. We got internet at my place, but my place is what's it called?
I got to bring that computer and everything if I do that.
Yeah. My place is messy too, but whatever.
All right, guys.
You want to convince LB to stay, and LB can be on the podcast.
Yeah, maybe.
She wants to go fishing on Sunday though. But
where's she gonna go?
I don't fucking know. She wants to go river fishing or something.
It won't be safe ice anywhere.
Whatever. No, she's not going ice fishing.
Unless you go way north.
She wants to go river fishing. Wants to go steelheading, I think. But
yeah,
whatever.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, man. We will see you next week. Don't forget about the iTunes. You want to listen to this on the way to work? Us talking about anything? Tune in. Thank you.
River garbage is here.